Hello. I don't normally stream on Sundays, but I didn't stream Friday. I'm going to show you. This is Florence's apartment. She finally got her apartment in Pleto. It's a really sweet setup. Jason gave her a great parking space and so on, so she's all set up. So here is her apartment, and I'm all her money's going to decorating, like all of it. So here's where I'm trying to do a like an old lady apartment, but also, you know, she's had modern influences in her life, so this is the door, and this is her where she changes her clothes. This is her bedroom over here. I put a carpet on the wall because that was a horrible ugly green. And this is a bed she's gonna actually sleep on. Some of the beds in the catalog you can't even stand on, so this is an actual like a bed she can sleep on. And here is her little dressing table. I haven't finished with this room, but it's, you know, it's coming along. She has to make more money before she can do more. This is the bathroom. I haven't done anything to this room. This is the way it comes in the shell, so it's pretty good as is. Eventually we'll put some product there and some product over here and a plant maybe on top of that. And then there is another bedroom, so it's like a guest bedroom. This is one of the beds that can't be used, which annoys me because this was going to be Florence's perfect bed because it's like, look at this. This is like Florence all over. This is also the kind of green wall, but I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that. Then there's a fake back door. Doesn't work. This is the same layout that Harvey had with Daisy in church. So this was Harvey's room in Daisy and Church's house. And it was also green. I mean, it's exactly the same layout. This is another fake back door. This is the little kitchen, and some of the stuff like that tea towel you can't really do anything about. But I haven't done a thing in the kitchen. I was thinking about maybe replacing this fridge, except this fridge is kind of Florence. So everything about this kitchen is kind of Florence. I would like to get maybe a nicer plant than that. Cover that plant with another plant. Got a little wall phone here. I might actually sink a telephone into this wall so she will have a landline. If I sink a payphone in there, it should work. And this is her dining room. I've only just started working on this. She's got some chairs. These are not sit-onable chairs. I had a sit-onable chair in here, and she sunk practically through the floor. So this I haven't quite figured out what I'm doing, but I did sink this table a little bit further into the wall than it normally should go because I wanted a little more room here. And then she has this perfectly Florence thing that's going to have something put on top of it. I could get her another chair, or I could stack a chair in the corner or something like that to have as an extra chair. But this is her little living room, and it's definitely coming along really well. She has another really Florency piece of furniture here. She's got this over here. I don't mind, and I put a fireplace here because it seems like a very Florency thing, but I can't push it any further back, or that the back of the fireplace disappears into the wall. And it looks kind of strange because she loses the log and stuff. So I like this fireplace. So, and then she's got this enormous couch that kind of sticks out here, but I don't mind that because there's lots of room to move around here. And this is quite a low couch, but I think it's a very, I think Florence would like it. And then she's got some very kind of nondescript art. She does have this abstract piece over the fireplace. I don't know if I'm going to keep that. I might move that. I don't really like these green walls, but there's not a ton I can do about this one because it's have to kind of piecemeal something, and it's even got the green on the side here. So this is Florence's apartment. I put down this little mat because Florence has to wipe her feet. And so that's Florence's apartment. Got a little skylight here. When this was church and Daisy's, like when this church in Daisy's house, which is a different location in Toledo. They had this, I think it was also their dining room, but for some reason they had a couple of heads that would just show up in here and yell and talk, and the way they had their living room here set up was completely different. So I quite like this for Florence. I think it's a really good start. She paid $20,000 for this apartment, and it is perfect for her. The reason I've got sadness on here is because Florence doesn't know this yet, but her daughter was murdered yesterday. She doesn't know it yet. We will find out. Because I've been inside, I absolutely cannot use a cane in the car because that will start a tornado. So this is where her parking is. It's right here, which is really good. Because this is right across from the bank. She could walk to work, but she's an old lady, so she doesn't. Like if this was Judy or any of my other characters, she definitely would be walking to work. She have a use a cleaning kit because this car is filthy. Alright, let's just actually she put it over again, so yeah. She hasn't heard the news yet about Chris, so she's got to find that out from somebody today. Yeah. So it's going to be a bit sad because, well, Harvey found out last night. Harvey knows that Chris died. Of course, Harvey doesn't parse that well, but they, Harvey, Bark, and Harvey's new baby brother, Vodka, all have cowboy hats, and they were all at Afterlife staring at the portrait of Chris that they put up. And there's a little picture in my Discord of that because it's a cute little moment with the AOD animals. There's more AOD animals than that because, of course, they all love animals. But and Chris was the director, one of the co-director of Animal Arc, so it's going to have some big repercussions. The main thing was that Chris is the chaplain of AOD and married Judy and Ricky. So Judy and Ricky are going to be horribly upset. Harvey's upset, and Florence is Chris's mother or adopted mother. Fairly recently, like it wasn't that, that recent. It was pretty recent that she got that honor, and but she doesn't know yet. She's gonna go have a look and see what's in the stock, and if we have to do some gardening today. Just don't want the blip to be on because I can't really. Oh, what's normally here? It's normally there. We have 2 cherries. We're supposed to have been another food delivery or more food ordered, so this is very low. And there's something missing here. Let's think about what's missing here. Look and see. Probably just bacon. It's just the bacon, egg, and cheese and the baby BLT that we can't do. I'm pretty sure I let Wayne know that there's missing bacon. Florence can't do bacon. She can't jump on pigs and do bacon. So yeah, it's bacon. Does, however, can do cherries. She bought all these backpacks hoping that they would be useful for something. She spent like $1,500 on backpacks, and now she has no money. She bought all these backpacks, and there's 1 Snicklefritz left. She has some water. She has BLTs, and I don't... Can I make those for here? Did she buy BLTs? I think she bought those BLTs for herself. She spent actual money at the diner. I changed to farming gear. We're gonna go get some cherries. Go crank and burn. April 19th, 1 p.m. Eastern. Saturday, I guess? She's been to Calientia. There's a whole bunch of stuff that... Vita Monte Deli is back open, which is kind of nice. However, it's just Burger Shot and Nuts that are open right now. So she's going to go and get her car. She's going to go get some cherries. It's going to be kind of boring, but... where is she going to get cherries? Like, there's supposed to be a farm order, and I don't know if there's anybody around from the farm. I just was hoping there'd be somebody around who could tell her about Chris so that she could get that sadness arc started. Judy and Ricky also don't know yet. Oh, fuck. I forgot about Arcane, but I didn't get a Tornado, so that's good. I'm pretty good at... Oh! I wasn't looking. Pretty good about getting car orders from... Okay. Blackmire compound is still there. Like, Blackmire's gone. Blackmire doesn't live here anymore. I think they moved all over to Neon Rewind. One of the things that keeps happening is gangs and clubs feel like the police respond too much to things, but literally the police are supposed to respond to things. And then they get mad saying, well, it's... Imagine just, you know, following SOPs. How lame. Why? That's literally what they do. They're supposed to do it. They do get notified that things are going pear-shaped, that people... shoot guns, they can get notified of gunshots. I'm sorry, I mean, you want crime to pay, sure, and a lot of the time it does, because there aren't police presence like 99.5% of the time. You know, there is a lot of police presence, but it isn't all the time, so ideally you shouldn't be doing a lot of crime when there aren't police on, but people do. But it's, you know, there was a big kerfuffle in because apparently there was, you know, there's supposed to be some gang violence, and they gang on gang kind of thing, and they had set it up, And then the police got notified and they came and they did what's in their SOPs, and then they got mad saying, you know, they killed the scene. But this is not scripted, right? Like, good morning, Moon. None of this is scripted, so it's not like the police got a script about exactly how long the gang should be allowed to fight each other before they step in and yada yada. You know, it's just, it's not. Actually, you know what I could do? I'm gonna do some cherries, and then I'm gonna do some honey, and then I'm gonna do some milking and gonna make some cheese. There isn't a standing order, so Florence shouldn't have to do too much of this. And we did, I think, put an order in for more stuff because I don't think he hadn't put the apricots and it's really just the cherries that she needs, I think. We actually have that, so maybe we'll just back this up. So if the police come and they rain on your parade, it's just the way things happen because it's not scripted. They're going to behave the way they're going to behave. I mean, because she doesn't know it yet, but Florence's daughter was murdered yesterday. And Judy and Ricky are going to be sad because it was the woman who married them, like was the officiant at their wedding back in 95, and friend, and also Harvey, the rabbit. She was the head of Animal Ark, or the co-head of Animal Ark. So Harvey knew her really well, and Harvey is also now an AOD bunny, and she was the chaplain of AOD. So 3 of my 4 characters are really going to be sad for the next little while. Judy and Ricky will obviously want to go on the final ride. They both have motorcycles, so they can do that. Harvey and Florence will want to be there, but I mean, obviously, I have a bit of an issue. Harvey and Judy were both at Kane and Iris's vow renewal, which took a bit of juggling to do. Oh my gosh. That's not the first time I've done that, though. Brenda and Harvey both attended Brooke and Micah's wedding back in 95. It takes a certain amount of planning. It takes a certain amount of making sure our rabbit is in the right place. And I don't know, like, I don't, I'd like Judy and Ricky to go on the rides, so Harvey's just going to be staying at the clubhouse. Florence wouldn't go on the ride because she's an old lady, but Florence has got to be there because it's her daughter. This is the trouble with you playing, and it's not like I deliberately set out to get my characters all involved with each other. That's not, it's just a small server, so, you know, there's only so many people. And Florence ended up adopting AOD pretty much. So I'm going to do maybe these 2 apricot trees to... How are you feeling, X? Are you feeling better? Missed Knox yesterday, right? Like, a lot of people were on yesterday. And I'm really pleased that, because Dan and I usually, like, we'll play alone on a server, no problem. Like, we just entertain each other and ourselves, but I've been missing people, like missing hanging out. Like, I want to play poker. We want to hang out with people. We got a chance to do some of that yesterday, and it was nice. Grandpa, Hank, Sorrel, and Bo all came to Cozy Corner before moving on to Cherry Lane. I think Sorrel and DJ are going to making up, so that's good. The Soot and Rot Boy stories are progressing. I'm assuming that will all work out at some point.
Hello, que milagro!
Again, that's another story where it's so complicated. They didn't make up it was bad? Oh no. I know Sorrel had sent DJ a telegram and a picture that was kind of grim. I guess Brenda or Alice will hear all about it. Didn't see Titus, obviously, because Grandpa was around. That's another person who has a complicated story because Titus is involved with the Sorrel, Zip Boy, Rob Boy arc. Grandpa is involved, and Hunk is involved. So that it becomes quite complex when you're managing multiple characters who have roles in what ends up being the same story. So that because she yeah. Nox is gonna retire. What's Nox gonna do? Rancher? Okay. That might suit him better anyway. He's done a long time in law, so nice to do something else. And Jim's back, so it was nice to see Marcus Avery around again, and got to meet the new Deputy Wayne, and that was kind of a fun duo. Yeah. Well, you know, the thing about server dynamics, it's yeah, they got it. So server dynamics are always, especially when it's a small server, it's always like a thing. Alice and Jack went to check out McFarland Ranch now that it's not owned by anybody, and it was astonishing how much those people had been given, and they still, you know, want more. So I don't know how on any other server they would get what they had. You know, grass is always greener over the septic tank, as Irma Bombeck would say. Yeah, server balance is always it's always a bit of a black art, trying to make sure things are working and fair, and sometimes it doesn't seem like they are. But everybody has their point of view on what I'm nothing but grateful for everything that Alice has in the server. Now Althea doesn't have anything, which is fine. Althea needs a house at some point, but we talked a little bit about Shatner, about Althea and what eventually might need down the line, but it's not like Althea is not an important character at this point. She's a side character. I did try to play what I did with Repeater last night. Is I just came to the realization that there was no point in keeping Repeater in Blackwater because there's never anybody in Blackwater. So I moved Repeater yesterday. Repeater had to run from Blackwater to Rhodes, so Repeater's now in Rhodes because Ellie Mae is back. And Ellie Mae got her house yesterday. Alice showed her about 3 houses, and all of which, you know, were better than the one that she had been looking at. Only, I mean, if he hangs around Rhodes at all, he might. I have like moving Repeater is a, you know, it can be done, but I just want to be careful. Like I don't want to have to revive Repeater too many times because he's just a support character. He's just there to give other people RP. So, but I moved him last night because I just like I've woken him up in Blackwater 4 or 5 times and there's never been anybody there. So it's just like it's time to move him. And I just apparently missed Avery and Wayne. They were in Rhodes, and I just missed them by inches. But Repeater needs to go to Gorma? I don't know how to get Repeater to Gorma. Repeater can't go to Gorma. Repeater has no money and he can't drink rum. No way to get him to Gorma. That's where everyone goes, yeah. Oh. I don't know if it is where everyone goes. Everybody was, you know, hanging around. We saw DJ and Victor. We saw Bo, Sorrel, and Grandpa Hank. And then we saw Avery and Wayne. That was pretty good. Oh, when we'd seen Di and Ellie earlier in the day, so we had quite a crew. We ran into quite a few people yesterday, so that was nice. And we had to do stuff on freestyle, so I started it with freestyle, and then we moved over to Badger as soon as we could. Saturdays are usually my Badger days, and we do a long day. Hi there, Aries. How you doing? Yeah. No, you gotta take it easy. Donna's also been having some Telegram RP with Pip. He's been sending him some really amusing but very, very snide telegrams about what a shit horse trainer he is because he didn't drop everything and pay attention to her. And he's just kind of done with it now. Yeah. Yeah, that is. Well, I mean, it's all invented, but Alice had him print out and give her a copy of the telegram. The second telegram he got from her. She called her. I mean, this is a completely out of time reference, but Winestone Cowboy. I just thought that was so funny. And of course, Dunn thought it was hilarious too. But Pip is just reading into things that he said and extrapolating on it, and referred to herself as a spoiled brat, and oh no. Yeah, I used to have quite a bit of arthritis in my left hand, and since I've been doing this, it actually has cleared up quite a bit. I think it's just the exercise, or I don't know. The fact it's not wildly repetitive, like it is and it isn't, like because it's quite easy what you have to repeat. So but its mileage may vary on everybody because it isn't the easiest thing to do. I find my hands are better than they were when I started doing this, which is weird. Anyway, I think the Pip and Jack telegram back and forth has been hilarious. I really like it. At first, he was quite upset, and now he's just sort of taking it in stride. Although he did tell the telegram man to not deliver any further telegrams because I think he's kind of I think it's time for them to meet in person about this, but just don't know if it's. But I don't know when Pip was around because he gave days that he was going to be there, but not times. And of course, he's Eastern European time, so his hours are really strange. Yeah, I mean, you can. As far as I know, you can. And lots of people do. Driving is the thing where you get, because you're constantly holding keys, it does make you strain, I think. There have been some days where I've played too much and done too much driving and my hands will get a little sore. But yeah. Is it? I haven't ever. I don't have a controller and I've never tried, so I don't know. I'm still such a noob at all of this. Gecko was saying you've been doing RP for like 6 years, and I'm like, I just bought a computer, my first gaming computer when I was 62, and a laptop because I thought that's all I'm going to need. Because I had some friends on a streamers Discord who wanted me to start playing games with them. And I thought, oh, okay, I'll bite the bullet. I'll buy myself a gaming laptop. And I'm going to buy myself a really fancy, nice gaming laptop because that's all I'm ever going to need. Famous last words. And then I sort of bought a future-proofing back to the oil rig for 3 weeks. Holy cow. Yeah, I mean, breaks are good. I mean, do as I say, not as I do. Breaks are good. I haven't taken a break, really. I am going to be off for a few days in end of June because I'm going to a cottage with family. I am being dragged out to civilization and being made to be social and, you don't do that as a rule, but I feel it's probably a good idea. I also want to talk to somebody because I need to kind of figure out. So I just started watching some retirement videos to prepare for retirement because I'm not really retiring yet, but I might do another year or so. Let's see how it goes. I might switch down to 3 days a week too. I'm on 4 days a week right now. I've been for a while. Yeah, exactly. Like you buy a decent rig and, this is a gather upgradable, although I've never done anything like that. But I mean, there are videos and everything, right? John's been telling me about, putting paste on things, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to do that. I have to do that. Really? Oh, I mean, we started off on No Pixel Public, and No Pixel didn't support controller. Like they took controller away because there were people complaining because this one guy was winning all the races because he was just that good. And I always felt that was kind of a crap move because get good, people. Like, so what if this one guy is really good at that? Because that's what he specializes in and that's what he wants to do. Just get good. But apparently there were enough, high profile players complaining about not being able to win because this guy was just so good. So they took out controllers from No Pixel. They took out controller support for No Pixel, and this guy switched to keyboard and mouse and kept winning anyway because he was good. Like it didn't matter. It wasn't the tool that made him good. It was the skill. So that was kind of backfired on them. Just kind of made me laugh. That's back when I used to watch and not play. I hardly watch at all. I was watching my one of my quote unquote sons from No Pixel Public is now on Prodigy whitelist, and I was watching him a bit this morning. Yeah, I know I could probably do it. Like I'm actually kind of curious to see what I can do. I don't even want to mess it up because I can't really afford to mess it up. But at the same time, I think I could probably do the pace thing. But everything's fine. Like I'm checking my temperature and stuff, and everything's fine. So computer's only year and a bit old. So well, a million times better than me at most things, really. I turned out to be good at one specific thing, and I made a career of it, and much appreciated for it. Make decent money. I'm not wealthy or anything, but I made decent money doing it for a bunch of years. I wasn't really able to progress in my field because my husband got sick, and I ended up having to be his caregiver for a bunch of years, and that kind of just thwarted any aspirations I may have had. I didn't really have that many aspirations because one of the problems with what I do is that above me, is vice president level or director or whatever it is. I mean, it just above me. There's a couple of levels, And it's all sales. Like you just end up doing sales all the time. Like you're always drumming up new business and stuff instead of doing the actual work, which is what I like. Use a hairdryer and dental floss? Oh my god. See, this is it. I've got all that high-tech equipment. I have a hairdryer and I have dental floss. Bye, XO. See you in a bit. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, we need Atlas to be come to the bar. I hired XO's character in freestyle. And we got him a place to live. So we better come back. So just gonna get some cherries here. Going to figure out how many I have after this pass, because I want to do this all day. Cherries are boring. And 72. Any apricots? I don't need apricots. I'm just doing it to pass the time while waiting for the cherries to rest. Get 8 cherries for pass. So yeah, I really don't know too much about that. It's funny because I've been a Mac-based life form at work I was a Mac-based life form at work for years because I was doing SO publishing, graphics, and layout and stuff like that for a while. It wasn't my job, but I was doing it. And then when I got into what I'm doing now, which is public opinion research, I am having to switch back to doing PC stuff. And it's weird that my husband, was a real PC based life form. Oh, you can't tinker with the Mac. You can't open it up and mess with what's inside. I said, why do you want to open up and mess with what's inside? That's not your, you don't have to. And he wasn't doing anything serious on his computer. He was breaking spreadsheets and a few things like, it wasn't a big deal. And he was an artist. And I thought, well, I mean, he'd obviously figure out that Mac is the better option for art. But it took him a long time. And then when he made the switch to Mac, which is pretty much when we bought our house in 2001, he became a vehement Mac supporter. Like, when people quit smoking after a long time, they become some of them become pretty rabid anti-smokers. And that was pretty much what happened to him with PCs. He didn't want to deal with them anymore. But we had a PC laptop at home, and I have actually got to deal with I have a laptop graveyard from work. I also have, and unfortunately it doesn't work anymore. It was working up until relatively recently, but I have a Mac SE30 that I used to use at work, and I wish it worked. I just can't get it to boot now. It makes unhappy boot noises, but I would love to be able to do stuff on it because it would be so authentic for these older servers. Like it just the noises it makes and everything makes me happy, but it doesn't work anymore. I suppose I could find somebody that could. It just needs a boot disk, really, and I just cannot find one. Cannot find a boot disk. It's physically, I think it's okay. It's just got a little bit of corruption in the boot files, and I just need to find a boot disk for it. And I probably could find one, but it's just like I also have a very old type, like a 1920s old typewriter, and I just bought new ribbon for it because it works fine. Like I had to clean it a little bit because it was covered in dirt, but I didn't do like a thorough cleaning or anything. I just want to be able to type with it because it's just such a classic. So I did buy a new ribbon for it, and I just have to set that up so I can type. But all right, I'm doing 100, and that's it. That's all I'm doing. I do not want her to have to do. I really want her to find like somebody from AOD to show up. Find her at the Double Angels. I really want her to find out about Chris, but it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. But she will find out because there will be something in Weasel, or there'll be something in something somewhere. So she will find out. It just would be nice to have her have a scene about it. She's 83. And she didn't get to be Chris's mom for very long. So she's going to be very upset because she considers the AOD all her grandkids. And she is just a very peripheral character in AOD story. But I want to, she's an older woman and she gives some emotional depth, I think, to things because there's so many young people and there's so much, young people don't act like they're going to get old. They don't act like, it's always very much in the moment. Therapy is always very much in the moment things. And there's a few people on here who do like realistic life RP. So they play overweight characters or they play older characters. And it's just a little bit of balance with all the, the beauty and the young youth and the, prime of life kind of stuff. It gives a little bit of balance to have a character that's older and maybe has a little more gravitas. Florence does have a tendency to kind of complain a bit about her lot in life. She complains about her bursitis in her left shoulder and her hips and knees. And she complains about her husband who spent all the retirement savings on gambling on the horses. And, she does have a legitimate bone to pick about that. But it was the plight of a lot of older women that their husbands, were the ones that managed the finances and they took care of the house and the kids. And, and then when the kids are gone and the husband dies, the wife is left alone. And in a lot of situations, the woman would never have done anything with finances or anything at all. That's not my situation. My situation was very much I was the breadwinner of our family. And I had, held down the job. And my husband was an artist. And didn't know very much about money, and except he didn't have any, and he was very, let's go with that. That's good. I haven't had to plant anything lately because we've been ordering from the farm. And I think the farm owes us an order that's been paid for, so I think I just need to. I don't know if anybody from the farm is ever around at this hour. Probably not. I'm just so glad I got Florence finally has her home back. She had an apartment that she had in 95, but then that was before the monsoon, and after the monsoon, D8 just decided not to rent that apartment building anymore. And there were a lot of people at apartments in it. And that was just a month, like it was literally a rental. You didn't have to pay up front for it. Now she's paid $20,000 up front for this apartment, so it's not going away. And she was shown it by Daisy Ray, who works at the farm but also works at the diner. She's gonna open the diner for a little bit. You know what time Dunn's gonna be around. I was supposed to go, and this is supposed to be my adulting day, but I ended up doing adulting on Friday instead. I didn't go grocery shopping, but I've got lots of food, so I shouldn't have a problem this week. Just have to remember to take some stuff out of the freezer today, and then I'll be set up for the week. Maybe roast some carrots. Got some tinned veg I gotta eat up. Got lots of things I can eat. I went to Costco last Sunday because I don't normally go to Costco. I really have to downgrade my Costco membership because I literally do not need fancy ass membership I have. But I got confused. It's easy to kind of get confused. My bank app looks really weird. Like when you look at the balance of your credit card, it looks like when you don't owe anything, or when you're it looks like you still owe something even if you don't sometimes. And I paid a couple of times, which is dumb. But now I have this balance on my credit card that I kind of need to deal with. So. And it's quite a lot, so I went there last week, and I just bought a whole bunch of stuff that I won't say I didn't need it, but it was a bit extra. I was not paid that whole time, was I? Nope. Dum. Okay, oh, sorry. I'm going to put music on, and then I'm going to have to go streamer mode. Okay, let me figure out what I'm doing here. I gotta find the music that I normally play. I've got to I can pretty much just put it on without hearing it because I know what I have to do. I'll put this in the why is this not playing? Oh, hang on. That says no song playing. I have played this many, many times. I guess maybe it won't play because I'm in streamer mode. So I'm going to have to go off of streamer mode, go to play it. This is not the music I wanted, but well, it's interesting to know. It doesn't really matter what I play, so I'm not gonna listen to it. Because stream mode. Oh, let me check and see. Do I have to make more water? We've got a whole bunch of stuff made for an event on the 25th. Yeah, Wayne came and put it all in someplace. To make more water. Or milkshakes, probably. I'm gonna put the blip on so that show up on the map. And see the diner is open. Oop. There's some music I had listened to in the diner. I just can't because I can't split my audio because for reasons I do not understand, IBM Chromium subprocess doesn't split. I've tried. Can't choose it as a source and I can't. It shows up in Windows Sound Mixer. Oop. Shows up in Windows Sound Mixer options, but I can see it there. So Windows recognizes it, but when I go to try to find it to separate it in OBS, I can't see it because it's not an application. It's a subprocess of an application. I've tried a bunch of different things to try to get it split, and I just don't know how. And I've posted on the CFX Discord. I posted on the OBS Discord. Nobody knows what I'm talking about, so nobody can help. But it's a version of OBS that I stopped being able to do it because I did it for a year when I was on Ignite. Story is. there was a bit of a discussion on the animal channel in the Discord about how people are always threatening to cook and eat the rabbits and how tired we are of it. And we just leave. Like, we just have our rabbits leave. If somebody's talks about eating them, we immediately leave. Like, it's just check out. They recognize the tone. They recognize the, and you know what? Rabbits are not stupid. You know when they're being threatened, and it's just such a cheap ass shot. Like, just come up with something better. There's like in every scene, there's some guy that's, well, I'm the tough guy. I'm going to talk about cooking and eating them. It's so funny, you know. Boring. So we just leave, you know, and we expect, you know, if people want us to stick around, that somebody's going to deal with it for us, and it has happened. It has happened. But they might not stick around to find out, because why would they? There's also a few dogs that quite naturally these dogs see rabbits as prey, and they're very there's one dog that Harvey just will not go around, and she is consistent in seeing rabbits as prey, which is fine. There are some that are kind of inconsistent about it, which is a bit of a problem, because you never really know. Is it like today going to be a good day when they tolerate me, or is today going to be the day they eat me? But there's at least one dog that is consistently anti-rabbit, and it's a canine, police canine, and Harvey knows to stay away from that canine. If that canine shows up, Harvey does not go near it. And that's fine. I don't expect everybody to love Harvey. Yeah, I mean, there's three of my characters are sad. Two of them, well, will be sad. Judy doesn't know yet, and Florence doesn't know yet that Chris Trusov was murdered yesterday. Harvey knows, because Harvey was at AOD last night and found out. Harvey went to the Vanilla Unicorn because it was Saturday night, so Harvey's mom is working at the Vanilla Unicorn. That's the thing that happens. And I know. That's why Harvey and the dogs, like Harvey, his little brother Vodka, and Mark Twain, we're all sitting in front of this portrait of Chris that they put up in the clubhouse with their little cowboy hats on. All three of them had little cowboy hats on, and they're all sitting there staring at the portrait and feeling sad. And they could just, you know, they as animals, they pick up on the sadness in the room, like they pick up on the mood in the room. So, but Judy doesn't know yet. And Judy and Ricky have to find out. And Florence was Chris's mom. Wasn't Chris's mom for very long, but she kind of adopted Chris and thus became AOD grandmother. So get her something to drink here. She's got stuff to eat and drink. She just she's still got a buff from her last Snickle Fritz. So, oh wait, how many of these did I have? I think I had 5, right? Just one of these. Maybe 2 of these. She bought herself some food yesterday. Or the day before, whenever she was here. Well, Chris married Judy and Ricky. They were friends for a long time. And Judy and Ricky asked Chris to marry them. So they were pretty close with Chris, and Chris would always come and talk to them whenever Doherty's was open and they were around. And Florence, you know, met Chris, and almost immediately they just took to each other. And Chris mentioned something about never having, you know, always being the one who mothers and never having a mother. And that's exactly what happened with my character on No Pixel Public. Um, my character on No Pixel Public was FTO'd, like higher FTO'd by a woman named Helen. And Helen was everybody's mom. And one day, and my character was older than Helen by quite a piece. My character was 43, I think, at the time. And Helen came up to her and said, "Will you be my mother?" And so she was, and that means she adopted, like, immediately got grandkids, because Helen had kids, of course, and and she was fine with that. And then we just, like, there was a big family. We had a big family, and when she started seeing Doug, who was 20 years younger than her, um, the kids pretty much enthusiastically accepted Doug as their dad. So they were all like a big happy family. And we had this dream. We had this the house that Brenda and Nick have on this server, Cockian, the same layout, um, had a big dining room table, and it was kind of Cozy's dream to have her family all gathered around the dining room table, and it never happened until um, just before the wipe, when it was Christmas time, and they every seat was full, and it was nowhere near enough seats. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. She does have a bike. She knows that. She goes over whenever she sees people at Revel Angels. She goes over and goes, "Hello, grandchildren." The only one she's not the grandmother to was Chris and Mikhail, by association, you know, relation. So she's Mikhail's mother-in-law and Chris's mom and everybody else's grandma. Yep, she's gonna. I mean, I hope that continues. I think she just kind of. They all kind of adopted her. She's been trying to get drugs off them for a while, but I think they're all very protective. Like, I don't think they want to give her drugs, which is problematic. She really needs the drugs, man. Yeah, she doesn't know about Chris yet, so that's like, there's nothing published. I mean, I don't know if Weasel's gonna do something, or but she doesn't know. So she's sitting here in ignorance of what happened. So everybody's going to be sad. I just don't know when. Everybody's going to be sad. We're going to play Judy and Ricky later, and I'm pretty sure they will get told pretty quickly if there's AOD around. Cecil at least would probably phone, because Cecil phoned Judy and told her about the reason that Lucifer's disciples and AOD are at odds. And now it's a full-out war. I mean, she's asked for joints. She mentioned the ones that sounded like the cookie. They were very nice. Oh, I don't know if I can answer the phone while I'm doing this. If I cancel this, it'll cancel the phone. I can't answer the phone while doing this. That cancels the phone too. Oop. Somebody's trying to call her. Oh god, I forgot to put the cane away. I don't know if I recognize this number. I mean, she's not even, you know, suggesting she'd get them for free. She's happy to pay for them. Oh, hello. You the one? Hello. Is that? I forgot to open the door, didn't I? I'm so silly. Hello. Oh, well, I was just. That's very good that you did. Oh, come on in. I know there was something I forgot. When you're 83, you know you forget things. How are you, young lady? Oh, yes. Hello. It's Eleanor, wasn't it? Oh, yes. It's lovely to see you, dear. It's always lovely for you to come by and see me. Was just bottling up some of that nice Polito water. I couldn't answer the phone. Oh, yes. Well, I did want to open it. We don't have any bacon at the moment, and I can't get bacon because I can't jump on pigs, you know. Too much for my arthritis. We have an order coming in. Oh, we have lots of food. Don't worry about that. We have lots of food. We just can't really replace the things that have bacon in them, like the bacon, egg, and cheese and the BLT. But we have lots of food, you know, ready to go. So feel free to order whatever your heart desires. As long as it's not 1,000 of something, I can't do that. 15 salads and 30 waters, yes, you can. Okay, 32 waters. And 15. There we go. You're enjoying the music. Right, I am going to bring that up for you. Dirty waters, was it? Charge for the extra water and salad. And 15 salads, was it? Okay, that would be 525. Can you just confirm your number? Because I forgot to look at mine. Okay, that charge should be coming through. There you go. It's very nice of you to come by. Yeah, the last few times I've been on duty, nobody has come by to buy anything because I think the burger shop is often open at this time of day. And people like to stay in the city and do their things. Oh, you did? Oh, lovely. I know some people appreciate our fresh food. I'm sure you did. I'm sure you drove very carefully and not at all quickly. Exactly. You would never not, would you? I haven't seen any of my grandchildren today. My grandchildren over at the Rebel Angel. I haven't seen them today. Maybe they'll come by it. Well, I adopted Chris Trusov as my daughter, and she's their mother apparently. So, but they became my grandchildren. Felina knows. Felina probably doesn't know. Except for Mikhail, it's her husband, so he's my son-in-law rather than my grandchildren. But the rest of them all my grandchildren just by default. I always walk up there and go, "Hello, grandchildren," and some of them I guess don't think it applies to them, but it applies to all of them. Are you having a good day today? It's, I think he's going to be lengthy. Oh my goodness. Well, you have to take care of yourself, dear. I always try to take care of myself, even though, my husband needed me as a caregiver for quite a while, but and my daughter moved away, so I didn't have so many people to take care of anymore after he died. I didn't really have to, but I guess you sort of always have to take care of somebody, even if it's only yourself. Oh. Oh, what's it? What's that? Oh, did you forget to order something? Oh, what do you have planned? Oh, goodness, that just sounds a bit somewhat complicated, but picnics work no matter who you're with or what the occasion. So I'm thinking for a picnic, you probably want, oh, I don't know, if you're not vegetarian. Well, you're not vegetarian because you ordered the chicken salad, but chicken and waffles, maybe? It makes a good picnic lunch. Yes, we have a packed lunch we're going to be starting to sell at some point, I think. We're going to do packages of them for, oh, 4 chicken waffles, 4 pancakes, and 6, what was it, strawberry milkshakes? Do you remember that right? Oh, 6 shakes, okay. I'll get that right away. When I look at the inside this, it makes her walk change. 4 chicken waffles, 4 pancakes, and 6 strawberry milkshakes. Make strawberry. I really should remember to do this every time I go in there. Miss Eleanor? Oh, there you are. Okay. Pancakes. Why are the pancakes way down there? You have to be careful how you order things. I think we got it pretty much right because I think he did it in the order of our. We had put them in the thing. Okay. Okay, there's your charge coming through. There you go. That looks like a lovely at lunch for a picnic. Now this is just a friend date with your wife's girlfriend. Is that right? You said it's no more complicated than that because it already sounds a little complicated. I have to say. If your wife girlfriend becomes your girlfriend, then it sounds like it's a little too complicated. Oh, I see. Oh, it does sound fun. It's nice to have a group of people you can enjoy spending time with. I am often alone, but I am happy to report that I did get my apartment, which is very nice. It's very handy to hear. And I've been spending every last cent I have decorating it. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's very generous of you. Thank you so much. That's more than generous. I can buy a great deal of bric-a-brac for that money. Some things are very expensive, but it's just the times we live in. Oh, we're only a couple of years away from the year 2000. I never really thought I'd be alive for the year 2000, but now I think I've got a very good chance. I don't know if I will make it to the year 2015, but if I do, I will be 100 years old. Honestly, I don't know how I made it to here. It's just, it's pretty good innings for 83, Through the Depression and the wars and I mean the World War One and Two. But I was only a baby, in World War One. Don't really remember it too much, but I do remember the Depression. It was very difficult. Yeah, it's had difficulty since. I mean, you had the big, global recession of the 1980s, the early 1980s. It was very difficult as well. Not like the Great Depression. I think, people are better now at, diversifying. Darn it, I can't remember what Florence's husband's name was. I'm always changing it. Howard? I think it was Howard. Oh, yes. Do you remember that horrible monsoon we had? There's motorcycles. I lost my home. I had an apartment I was renting on Alta Street. And when I came back from being in the, it was, they weren't renting it out anymore. They decided, I guess, to renovate the building and make it condominiums or something.
Hey,
Oh, hello, grandson.
how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Your apartment was condemned. Oh, horrible. Hello, everyone.
How's
How's it
how you
going,
doing?
ma'am?
Howdy.
How's it
Take a
going?
look at the menu.
Yes, please, please
I do this every time. I always look at the menu. I always know what I want.
Miss Florence, sorry to start a little bit, but I have some news for you.
What is that?
You might want to hold your stick or put your hand on the counter for a moment. Chris has passed away yesterday. She got murdered right here in the parking lot. Sadly, yes.
Your daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Miguel. It is your wife and your sort of mother for all of the rest of you. I'm so sorry. It is a terrible blow. I know she is I know she was your chaplain, and I know
Right.
you all cared a great deal about her.
Oh yeah. Massively.
I'm so sorry for all of you. I
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
My
Yeah.
parents always said it's good to have a cup of tea and to sit calmly and I know that what I I don't know if I even want to know what happened to her. I'm so sorry. I, she was in the prime of her life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is I know exactly what's gonna happen to the motherfucker that done this. That's all I know.
Yes.
Murdered.
That is for sure.
Someone
Yep.
as sweet as her, who took care of animals and took care of people and cared for everyone. And
Yep.
she was murdered.
Yeah, right there by that bulletin board while she was, sticking
A poster up on the bulletin board and
for
somebody...
the animal arc. Yep.
Oh,
Just like that.
if I had a gun, I'd shoot that bastard myself.
Well, his name is Frost Owens, just so you're aware.
Frost Owens.
I've had it. He's a nasty piece of work.
What did he have against her?
The patch on her back. And jealousy, I think, is not another thing.
I don't know what it was. Probably that's the main reason of the patch, but yeah. I will find his relatives. I will find him, his grandmother. I will send her flowers and my apologies. But yeah.
You avenge her, Mikhail. But you all have to stay safe. She wouldn't want you to get hurt. She wouldn't want that.
Of course. Of course. Of course.
She cared so deeply for all of you. Do we know?
Yep.
I mean, it just happened yesterday, so I don't imagine you have any plans yet. But do let me know if
Absolutely.
when there's something, because I would like to be there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We're
No
gonna
doubt.
make a big song and a dance out of this whole thing for Mama Chris, so everyone will be welcomed.
Oh, that is so lovely.
Apart from those assholes down in Grapeseed.
Of course, they're not welcome.
If they show up, they'll be lined up next to her.
I don't know how they would dare, but it sounds like they're not very smart individuals if they would attack an
No,
innocent
not
person,
at all.
a harmless person who was not harming them in a moment of weakness when was not paying attention because she was doing something for others, which is what she always did.
Hmm. Frost Owens called me up gloating about it.
Oh, it's a reprehensible toad.
Hmm.
I can't imagine how you felt in that moment, Randy.
Full of rage.
Deservedly so. It's
It
just,
hasn't changed.
no. I mean, I know that on the outside you seem very calm, but I know that inside this is not going to just rest until you avenge her. And I appreciate that.
Let's just say I'm excited to get our hands on him.
I suppose he's going to make that difficult because, worms like
Oh,
that
yeah.
always sink into the ground.
Oh yes, I mean he's sitting somewhere in a motel room, just holding his phone into his hand and calling people.
Like the fucking rat that he is, man.
Childish. What a child.
Yeah.
You're going to do something like that. You accept your responsibility and you accept the consequences. There are consequences for actions, always.
Yeah. It seems like we've been telling other people before, back a couple of years ago. He has a habit of doing this kind of things to women. Some years ago, he did put his name on a lady's back or belly, something like this,
It was a shoulder. All
shoulder,
because she
whatever.
hopped over their wall after getting invited to their clubhouse.
So he has a habit of
Harming women
attacking.
because they are
Yes,
weaker and less likely to fight back than men.
yes, of course.
It's this
That's-
worst form of cowardice. I don't want you to starve. Do you want something to eat? I would be happy to get
Okay.
it for you.
Yes. I mean, let everyone order whatever they need.
I'll do 10 waffles, 10 waters, please. Yeah, 10 waffles, 10 water. That should keep me going for the day.
Okay, let me deal with that and I'll get anyone else theirs.
Appreciate it.
Out of the same, ma'am.
You'll have the same?
Yes, ma'am.
Waffles. Any water. Or extra water.
You got plenty of food?
Yeah, I would say.
Alright. Just gonna say if you want to get something, you get something. I'll pay for it.
It's fine. I think I'm okay. We should probably get some.
Okay, I'll just one at a time.
Yeah, please.
Oh wait.
My card number is 111.
Oh, no, I got it. It's working. And waffles. That was great. That was absolutely great. That couldn't have been better. There you go. And who else wanted the 10 waters and 10 waffles, 10 water?
V, ma'am.
Oh, what's your number?
99.
It's funny, man. If you put a percent on that, you'll be an LD supporter.
There you go, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. All right. Okay, there's
There we go.
wait,
Appreciate
wait, wait. Something went wrong.
Did I
Here,
do it right?
let me oh, did you get
No,
you get
I
yours?
took
You
mine.
got
Yeah,
yours?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Then okay,
Oh,
then
is that
that is
mine?
yours.
Oh.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
I appreciate that.
You're very
Me go, no one
welcome.
else smoke.
Does anyone else want anything?
Yeah, I got out the way.
Yeah, I'll have 10 bacon, egg, and cheese, and 10 waters, please.
Just a note,
Okay, and how about you folks? Did you need anything? Or are you good?
Please. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
Can
still
I have
looking.
5 chicken waffles and 5 strawberry milkshakes, please?
You can charge 52 for that.
Okay, I'll be right back. You can, I'll just, check your menu.
A lot of waffles. Forgot.
Right.
That's always short.
All right. 10 bacon, egg, and cheese. And waters, which is 12 waters. There's 5 waffles. And 5 strawberry milkshakes. Okay, okay, let's do the bacon, egg, and cheese first.
All right. Charge 137.
Okay, there's that one.
There we go.
Right, and next one is 5 waffles.
Yep, that'll be 52.
52. Strawberry milkshakes for 52. Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
Still can't quite believe the news,
Thank
but
Yeah.
it's not the first person I've lost that's close to me, so I guess you get a little used to it. What would you like, my dear?
Can I have like 10 bacon, egg, and 10 mountain water, please?
Yes, let me get that for you.
Yeah.
There you go. It's on the counter.
My can number is 146.
Your money's no good, Mikhail. You'll have to just take it. I can't
Thank you.
imagine what you're going through, and I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
You're still my son.
Yeah.
No matter what happens. I'll always care for you. I will always care for her. Didn't know her long enough, but she was so special.
She was a very special woman.
And I give you a hug.
Of course.
See if I can do this. Oh my god. Eh. Ooh. Take care of yourself.
Of course. I'll try to.
I know
Yes.
you have your brothers and sisters in arms to help, but it's still private grief for you. Different
Of course.
for you than for them.
Of course. Yeah. Well, at some point we'll have to. We'll come with something, and we'll definitely let you know.
Yes, thank you.
And
I know the whole city will want to grieve.
well,
Take care and be careful today.
yeah.
Don't need to lose
Hopefully.
both of you in one day or in one week. So do please be careful.
Of course. Of course. Okay. We'll
Thank
see.
you all for coming in and telling me.
Of course, absolutely. We have to run to some other people as well. It's
Yes, I
gonna
know
be
it's going to be a very difficult day, very emotional
yes,
day. So, but you have some
yeah,
food.
at least that. That was my big worry. Who's gonna cook for me? Okay.
Good day. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. What is her number anyway? Yeah. 12. Okay. Eh. I did give it to him, didn't I? You can charge yourself now, which you never could before. It was always challenging. You always have to have somebody around to charge for you, but gave it to him. Okay. That was really very deep of a scene, but hello, Ned Imp, how you doing? I just had a very emotional scene with her grandchildren. I had to come and tell her that her daughter died yesterday, was murdered yesterday. So that was very emotional. Okay, so that's Florence down. What, the top color? Yeah. Rocket character is very well known. Very well known. When I found out, I found out because Brenda is on the Doctor channel, even though she hasn't been acting as a doctor very much, and she saw a note about that Ocean wrote that the hospital was going to be very busy probably over the next little while because Chris Trusov was murdered. So Brenda was the first of my characters The naked chef. No, she's. Maybe I should change the color of her top. Now everybody's talking about her. She's looking naked. You might need to close up here.
Miss Florence, I almost flipping forget. Can I have your phone number actually?
Of
So I
course.
can actually get in contact with you
Of
because
course you can. I mean, I know Chris had it, but you did not, so I'll give it to you.
I think she did have it, but I need to go through the house and find it.
Yes. No.
She
Let
always
me
had a
just
notepad.
give it to you, Mikhail. It's
Yeah.
Are you ready for it?
Just 1 second. I usually write it down, but now I write it straight to the phone because.
Oh yes. It. I've sort of figured out how to do that. I'll have to write yours down as well.
Okay, I'm ready for the number.
Okay. 315
Yes.
2514.
Perfect. 315-2514.
Yes. And what's your short
Perfect.
one? Let me maybe write it down.
Yes, I can give you mine as well. Let me know when you're ready.
So I'll write it down and then do it. I'm not quite as good with the technology.
Oh yeah. It takes forever to write something on this thing.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's 476-1900.
That's a very good number. 476
And
1900.
yep,
Perfect. Okay, that's good. Now we
Okay.
can keep in touch with each other.
absolutely.
All right.
Okay, we'll take our leave. We're gonna go take care of
Yeah.
other things and
Yes,
inform more
indeed.
people. But you be safe out here. And
Well, yeah, I will. I probably won't be open too long because
okay,
I feel like I might need to go lie down.
of course. Okay, I would offer you a cup of tea, but I don't have a cup
No,
nor
I-
the bags.
I will make it tea at home. Don't worry. I'll be fine.
Okay.
You're such a
Okay.
sweetheart. You take care, Mikhail.
Yes, you be safe and enjoy the rest of your day. And sorry for you know
No,
making it a bit
don't be
sad
sorry.
today.
It is sad news, but I'm glad I got it from you.
Okay. Oh, Babs.
Hello, Miss Barb. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah, I know everyone's, I think, pretty shaken up. Can I get you something?
Could I just get 5 of your pancakes and 10 mountain water?
Absolutely, I'll get that for you right away.
Okay, thank you.
He has to stay open for a little while just to feed this crew. Holy cow. Pancakes. Water. Yeah, she's done okay this morning in terms of getting people in. There's been shifts she's worked recently where nobody's come in. And all she's done is do stock. Why pancakes are way down at the bottom? Kind of weird. 5 pancakes and 10 mountain water. Okay, 5 pancakes and 10 mountain water. Your charger's coming through.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you. There you go.
I need to throw some crap in the bin. I've got some shit in my pocket.
Can't put her food away. I mean, Mikhail might be weird, but he's Florence's
Yeah,
son-in-law.
that's
And
better.
there you go. You should be able to pick it up now.
Alright, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yes, you have a good day.
Snathrilo plays so many different, like, the characters are quite different and distinct. I don't know why my fucking, I just noticed my chat not adding the chat text to it. Like nothing. Not adding anything. It is like they're people, you know, they're people first, and they're quite serious about, and they're a 1%er club, so they kill people, you know, they don't hide the fact that they do criminal activity, but they own it, you know, they own it and they wear it on a patch. And I actually did a study a bunch of years ago about 1%er clubs, community safety. It was really interesting work. It's part of an organized crime thing that I was working on. And the thing about 1%er motorcycle clubs is they can exist in your community and you don't know too much about them because they don't cause trouble to people that don't, you know, they're not randomly going around causing trouble to people. The most they will do is a little noise pollution as they drive around. Like they target very specific things and they do very specific things, and it's not, I don't know why this chat thing is not working at all. Exactly what they don't shoot where they eat. There, it's working now. This is the first thing it's captured all morning. They don't shoot where they eat. Not if they're smart. Yeah, yeah, and you know the Lucifer's disciples came. They brought a tanker. They stole a tanker truck. They came. They parked it right in the middle of the parking lot here, like right where the bikes are, and blew it up. That's so close to the diner. It's so close to Pine Ridge. These are unrelated businesses. This is supposed to be neutral territory. And they did that because they're not shrewd. They don't care about you know, any residual damage that they cause. They don't care about the people. They're gonna get banned from Pine Ridge. They're gonna get banned from the diner. Keep pulling that shit. And Judy's ready to ban him from Doherty's, and was ready to ban him from Doherty's anyway, and she hasn't heard about Chris yet. So, you know, that's the goodwill of the community is really important to organizations like that because the fewer people you have mad at you, the fewer problems you have. You know, you don't antagonize people for no reason because that will come back and bite you in the ass. It really will. So it's sort of your number one rule is you just don't mess up things you don't need to mess up. Be careful. And you will be allowed to operate with impunity by most people because you're not impacting them. You're not. Like Judy and Ricky are not criminals, but they love the AOD. The AOD has always been nice to them, always taken care of them, and always they've been there for them when the police were not. So of course, you know, this is a relationship that's been fostered and that they care a great deal about. I don't know how long Florence has been here, but I think she might have to go bye-bye. Let me see. When did I start streaming? An hour and a half, hour 52 minutes. I think I'm gonna close and have Judy open up at some point, and then I don't know when Don is around. Why would I say that? Lane Mickey. Why would I say? Ooh? There they go. Okay, I think Florence might. I'm just gonna close up. Alright, I need to get on Judy now. Florence didn't actually didn't put a poster up, so she didn't have to put a poster up. She's just gonna go home. Let me remember to put this freaking stick away before I get in the because those sticks. If you have been inside a ooh, God, truck, please. If you have been inside an instanced building, and then you get inside a vehicle with carrying a cane, it's like an invitation to a trucknado like you've never seen. And I wish the pool in here was filled, but it's not. The pool is empty, which is too bad, because this would be nice. It would be nice to have a pool, but not that Florence would swim that much, because she's an old lady. Florence needs to change into her comfortable outfit. She's gonna sit on the couch and she's gonna be upset. I wish I did have a tea. There's no way to get a tea. What am I doing? I wonder if there's a prop with coffee or whatever. Anyway, there's poor Florence. She's just heard the news about her daughter dying yesterday. Okay, I'm going to switch over to Judy. Judy's going to hear the news. And Harvey's already heard the news. Brenda doesn't know her. Oh, you were there when she got the news. She got the bad news. Yeah, I'm sorry. Elena just got shocked and was sort of backed away because of the amount of sadness in the room. So Elena didn't get her kind of moment. She was just kind of trying back there, trying to figure out what to sign, and she couldn't. I saw that, like she just literally couldn't figure out what to say. So now Elena has found out. Now Animal Arc will find out. I was planning on doing Florence and Judy today after I did my adulting, which I decided not to do because apparently I'm not an adult today. I had to do adulting earlier this week. I had, or last week, I had to go to the doctor for a checkup. I had to take my cat to the vet for a checkup. I had to go to a work event. And I had to leave the house 3 days in a row. My God, it's so loud. Why is it so loud today? Judy actually has over $30,000. Can't believe that. Shot Rebel Angels open. Weasel's open. That's his open. Keep acting like that door locks. It doesn't lock. Judy has a motorcycle. It's at her home, and I figure that trying to plan, because I don't know how I'm gonna. I've had difficulty before juggling 2 characters at an event. Very recently, Harvey and Judy both had to be at Iris and Kane's vow renewal. So when I completely forgot it was happening, so I didn't line anything up. Like, it's much easier to do if you line things up ahead of time so that your characters are in the right place or able to get there. And I've done that before when Brenda and Harvey both had to go to Rook and Micah's wedding. I had to have Harvey in the right place for that, and I had to get and then Brenda and Nick drove there together, and at some point I had to, figure out how to get them all, who was going to be where at what time, and it was the same thing this week. Because I hadn't planned it in advance, I actually had to do a little DM magic to get Harvey where he needed to be, because I did not plan ahead for that. And I had been in the right place, and then I decided to play him and moved him, and that just messed everything up. So
Shit, man, I need some fucking weed right now. For sure. Man, won't be ready till next week, yo.
you folks excuse me and not block
Oh, for
the...
sure, that's a must. Yeah, that's what's up. Holla.
Now Judy's gonna find out, because they're gonna come and tell her. Judy's thinking she's gonna have like just a chill Sunday at the pub, and all this bad news is gonna come down on her head. I mean, she knows, because Cecil called her and told her that AOD and Lucifer's disciples are she didn't really call it war, but that there's something going on, and told them why, and it's because they spit on Chris and wouldn't apologize when asked, and so it's on, and then yesterday they killed Chris. They murdered her. They stabbed her. Oh, why am I going there? Not there. They stabbed her while she was putting up posters on the bulletin board. And I don't know if that... Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether there was proper initiation or not. If there wasn't, I'm sure that'll get looked into. I'm assuming that they initiated. Move along. Move along, sir. Move
Hey,
along.
watch yourself. Watch yourself, man.
What
I'm
here?
the word of God.
Yeah?
I'm the word of God.
That word is shut up.
Whoa!
Everybody can move along. I think we should be okay. I just spent a fair amount of time topping up things too. We have all our orders done for this 25th event. I don't know whose driver's license this was supposed to be. This is the stuff for the 25th event, at least the drinks. We haven't decided yet whether we're going to give some chips. I kind of want to grow some potatoes and make some chips. I haven't really talked to we haven't really finalized with the event organizer, but you know, we're in, and they came in character to Alice was on duty 12 hours ago. Look at that. Look at her go.
Oh my goodness.
Alice hadn't been around for a bit, and Judy but I think Dunn got confused and thought this is one of the people that haven't been around. She's been around, just not, she hadn't done a few shifts in a week or so. She's definitely still around. There are two people. Yeah. Judy's had so much, like, she has no chill when it comes to these guys now. Judy finally got herself a backpack. Florence bought herself too many backpacks because she's oh, hang on. Not in there. Let's bite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We can't count. All right. I'll run down to the post box, get my newspapers.
Hi, honey boo. You look great.
Judy. Hey, just buy a newspaper, girl. Just buy it.
Hey, ¿qué cuentas? ¿Qué tal?
I feel a little bad for Elena because I think that was an unfortunate way for Elena to have to find out when they were telling Florence. It's funny, you know, because I had an interesting in character. Judy and Ricky had a talk with Chris back when they were wanting her to be their officiant at their wedding. And
Hey,
yes, kindly move along.
Yeah, I know you.
You just pick that up and move along there, sir. Run away. Run away. You can run away
I
too.
don't give a fuck.
Oh, probably not, but nevertheless. Judy has worked in Mission Row a long time, so she's not put off by this at all. I have to make a new menu. Cause I'm gonna add I might add. See, the problem is it's a meal. Don't really have room for another meal, but I have the salad from the. What story did I start telling about Judy? What did I? Oh, sorry, I'm an old lady and I get sidetracked. Oh yeah, about Judy and Ricky and Chris. Judy and Ricky asked Chris to be the officiant at their wedding back in. I guess it probably was just after the Halloween party. I think they decided they should pull the plug and get married. And they asked Chris to be the officiant, and she said, "Well," Judy said to her, "I don't think anybody really knows us." And Chris said, "Don't sell yourself short. A lot of people know and love you." And that's sort of the thing with Chris that, when you say you don't think very many people know of Chris's character, they did. A lot of people cared for Chris, and it's partly it's interesting because a lot of the action on the server happens late NA, and people who don't play in late NA kind of feel that they're not really known, and they are, because they've built a strong character with traits, and they eventually you start reaching more and more people on the server. And that's all I meant, was that Judy didn't think I didn't think anybody knew Judy and Ricky. They had friends at AOD, but they didn't really have a ton of friends. But then I realized that they actually know quite a lot of people. Quite a few people know them. So let me put down newspapers over here. Also, she told Ricky she wants to start serving bar nuts again. It means we're gonna have to go gather some nuts. A newspaper weather forecast. Ooh, there's nothing since the 7th. Ooh. Man was found today by LSPD. Oh. Following is a press release sent to Weasel News by Chief W. Stanfield of the Los Angeles Police Department for publication. LSPD press release. Dear citizens of Los Santos. Dan Min was found today by LSPD officers under the leadership of Detective Yumi Silver. At this time, he's receiving medical care and is in safe hands. The matter remains part of an ongoing investigation. We kindly ask for your understanding. No further details can be provided at this point. If you have any information regarding the abduction, please contact the LSPD. That was Elena. There's quite a lot of stuff been happening, so I'm hoping that there would be more stories in the paper. I'm going to be using my parking lot to do stunts. That's kind of nice for stunts, to be honest. This is a pretty typical Sunday picture. I don't stream on Sundays usually. I'm streaming today because for a bit anyway because I got I shortchanged people because I didn't fit stream on Friday because I got this whole morning kind of taken up with vet stuff and then getting ready to go to the vet and having to dope my cat up with gabapentin and get my cat into the carrier and get my cat to the vet and then being at the vet and so and it just broke up the whole day. I did go online and play a little bit before it happened. But then I had to watch my time because I didn't want to what is all this yellow? Like yellow highlight. What's this? That is a long time ago. I was still kind of doing medical RP back when that was happening, but I kind of noped out of it. It's just, yeah. A warm awake this week. Please make sure you stay hydrated and keep cool.
Hey, let's meet up next week. I'm into that.
Judy's kind of miffed at Weasel because she sent them a media release about her fundraiser for the Animal Arc and trying to get the word out that they were raising money and they did nothing. She's kind of pissed. The Daily Meteor printed something, but that's because Billy, who works for the Daily Meteor, also works at Doherty's, so he had all the information. She was just kind of annoyed because Weasel just prints official, announcements now, and they're not really doing, a ton of investigative reporting, so. Hi, Beans.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm okay, thank you.
It's good. So you driving there with your father's car? It's a zoom car? What you doing?
There you go. Thank you.
Why is it 5,029?
Oh, well, I can't count. Have the 29 as a thank you then.
You can have your 29 back. You only open 5,000. I'm not charging interest.
Okie dokie.
All right, take your 29 back, or you can have food, whichever you want.
Ooh, actually, I'd like food because I really like fish and chips.
Fish and chips? I can get you fish and chips. I don't know why I shut the door. I'll be right back. I have no idea why I shut the door, honestly. Here, I'll twitch $29 for fish and chips.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So what have you been up to today?
Oh, lots of planting.
Planting?
Uh-huh.
It's not like you ever plant anything or make, anything like that. I mean, it's not like you aren't supplying the entirety of San Andreas with food and drink.
Not the entirety.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you probably do it for more than me, so. Can you used to work up at the diner?
I did, yeah. I had to quit though, cause with my new situation, it was really hard to keep up with supplying most of the state with food.
Yeah, exactly. You see, I wasn't wrong, was I?
No.
Yeah,
Um,
but I understand that. But I'm glad that you're still helping us with the old thing.
yeah.
You don't
Did you
have to
need
do anything other
anything?
than the
'Cause
juice, actually. I mean, because we
you have
order,
stuff.
you have stuff. Let me
Yeah.
have a quick look. I'll stick my head in here. I think they're good, but maybe time's awful though. Yeah, looks like we're good on everything thanks to you. We got lemon juice and pineapple juice. We're doing good.
Hey, awesome.
Yeah, we're going to be working at the Ballas are going to have an event on the 25th at the pier, and I don't know what they're charging everybody, but we want to be community minded, so we're giving them a discount on cocktails, and we're putting cocktails in a little special bag, and then people can have cocktails at the event, and a stout. I kind of think I should put something non-alcoholic in it too, actually, but I have
Ooh,
to
are
think
there
about
actually
that.
any plushies left?
There are plushies left, yes.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, when we're still keeping track, so anything we sell for plushies is still going to go to the last hope, the 80% of the proceeds.
Thank you.
We're keeping. I'm very firm about that. Eventually, I'd like all 400 of them to be gone, and for you to get all the money. Well, the 80%. The 80% of the 450 that we get from proceeds of them. Because the $50 goes to, 10% goes to the person who sells it, the commission.
Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me.
Yeah, I hadn't figured that quite out, but it's good. It's still fine. I mean, don't think we sold that many, but I do want to kind of put up a get them before they're gone kind of poster to kind of let people know that we still have quite a few. To be honest, we have like 90 of each one, so we still got a few to get through. We might stop it early, and then we might reserve them for prizes or something. But
Oh,
I,
that might be a good idea.
I have to think about what to do because I don't want it to drag on too long because I did promise it would be limited edition, and I did we didn't get started selling them till St. Patrick's Day, so halfway through March. So I feel like a month and a half or 2 months is not that unlimited.
Well, they're still limited because it's not the
Oh
amount
yeah,
of time you're selling them for.
yeah,
It's
it's
the
a
amount that we made.
exactly. So it's not we made a generous amount because I had no idea how well they'd sell, and they sold real well. I'm not upset about that at all. But I guess we were a little over ambitious. But I was motivated by greed. I wanted to make sure that we got tons of money for the last hope, and I didn't want not have enough of
Well,
them.
you did. I don't think I've been able to tell you yet. But because of the money that you raised, it meant that we got enough to get a grant from the government before Mr. Jason lost his government position.
Oh, so how much is he going to give you for a grant?
Oh, he gave us 50,000.
Oh, that's good.
But we had to have a certain amount already before they gave us that, and because of you guys, we got that money.
Oh, I'm so happy.
So yeah, now we're I take the money away from the event. I think we've only got like 264,000 to go.
All right, well. I know that they're planning to do an event up north that was going to be uh, split between Animal Ark and Last Hope for proceeds. I haven't heard too much about that, but
I haven't heard anything really.
well, it was Raven and Damien who were talking about it to me and Ricky a week or so ago. I don't know how whether that's in progress or what, but it's I know there was a raffle they were going to do and they were going to split the proceeds. But you and Animal are pretty much the only charities in the state at the moment, so like the only recognized ones. I know every once in a while somebody says they're a charity, but they are not really.
I still help them.
Yeah. I guess I should put this money in my locker. Just give me a sec.
Yeah, don't lose that.
That's Judy's personal money. It's not from the bar.
That little blazer's been an absolute lifesaver. So thank you so much for helping me get the money.
Oh, I'm so glad that you were able to get it. And I wasn't worried about you paying it back at all. It wasn't even an issue. I knew you would.
Oh yeah.
And
I
know
just
it's
had to
better.
make sure.
It's better to get those things sooner than later, so you can start, using them for what you need it for. And I'm glad that it fit the bill for you.
Oh, for sure. Plus, I had to make sure because I'm not very good at keeping money in my bank account. I waited. I just worked and then waited for ages and then went and got my paycheck. And thankfully, it was more than 5,000. So then I hid it away and now I've given it to you and it's all good.
You're all paid up. Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for paying it back so fast. And I really think those are cute little quads, and I'm surprised more people don't want to buy them. But maybe it's just because they don't know. Like, we don't have like a catalog or a list of all the vehicles that we have. People just come in and we ask, what they tell us what they're looking for and what their price range is, and we just show them everything, and then they decide between it. But I think a lot of people would want a little quad like that to just have fun with, or. Oh my goodness, I think there's a bunch of motorcycles coming this way.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Judy's about to get the bad news.
You were right. 8 whole motorcycles.
8? Oh my god. I'm going to guess. I'm just going to go out on a limb here and suggest it might be the AOD. They open up on. They come down here almost every time we open up. If they're around, they come down.
Well, I'll get out of your way so they can have all the space.
Okay, well, you just take it easy, Beans.
Hello.
Hi there, how are you
Hey,
doing?
Beans.
Hello.
How you doing? You doing good?
Hey,
Yes,
Beans.
I'm doing good, thank you.
I sent you a little message. I don't know if you got it, but just wanted to see if you still wanted to work here because you hadn't seen you in so
Have fun,
long.
everybody.
Yes,
I'm gonna
yeah.
get out
Oh,
your
there's
way.
been so much
Thank
up
you,
in the air
Beans.
at the moment. I'll be
Thank
coming on
you.
shift
See you
tonight
later.
now.
Oh, fantastic! I wasn't gonna
Yes.
fire you or nothing. I
Yeah,
just wanted to
no,
talk
no,
to
no,
you
no, no.
because I
Yeah,
hadn't
no,
seen
no,
you in
no.
a while.
That's fine. I knew. Yeah, no. Tonight now I'll be doing a couple of hours. We've
Oh,
got a lot of
that'd be great. Like
crap.
don't ask for a lot. I just want to make sure people still want to
Yeah.
be here working here because
Yes.
it's a little bit of a problem if sometimes people just forget that they work places. You just want to
Of course, yeah.
But I wasn't too worried about you, but I just hadn't seen you.
Yeah, no, there's a lot
First
going on.
employee ever.
Oh, sure, Andy. Thanks.
You okay, Mickey? What's going on?
Well, before we get deeper into any other conversation, I just have a. I don't know if you heard the news. Do you hear any news?
No, I ain't heard any news about
Okay.
what about what.
Okay. So just wanted to let you know that Chris has passed away yesterday afternoon.
What?
Yeah.
Chris Trusoff? Your wife has passed away. What happened? I thought she was looking pretty well last time I saw her.
Yeah, well, she was looking pretty well, but no, she was just she just got murdered,
She got.
Oh fuck.
Um,
Can anyone
GG?
jump over this fucking bar?
Oh, maybe I should have told her to.
Judy,
Yeah.
come on, sweetheart.
Let me go down.
Okay, I'll get up and I didn't hit my head.
Okay, this is as close as I can get. Oh, Rachel, you can go around.
Right, do me a favour, Judy. Sit down for a sec. Let me go and wet a flan a little bit over your head a little bit. Hang on. Right, look at me.
Uh-oh. No. Oh. Thank you.
Right, I'm going to get you a glass of water.
Thank you. I was not prepared to hear those words coming out. I wasn't prepared.
Don't
Sorry.
think anyone was.
I'm sorry,
Sorry,
Michaela. I
Judy.
didn't want to. I mean, I just felt dizzy all of a sudden when I heard that, and I slipped a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think
Are
anyone
you?
was.
How are you? Are you okay?
I don't know yet. I'll figure it out eventually.
Figure it
But
out.
Don't think any of us were ready to hear those words.
No, God. When did it happen?
well, she got stabbed yesterday at the Palito parking lot at
Okay. That's
by
lovely.
the mechanic shop, you know, or that whole thing.
Oh.
Diner, yeah, that parking lot.
Now I'm assuming that it has something to do
yeah.
with your beef with the Lucifer's disciples that Cecil called me about the other day.
Yes, that is correct, and that will be one Froststone. Frost. What's his name? Owens.
Frost Owens.
Frost
Yeah.
Owens.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He called me up, Judy, gloating all about it.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fucking slam him.
Yeah, I'd like you to slam him and slam him and his descendants into oblivion. Jesus Christ. How could you do that to somebody? I'm saying that to Cecil, that them disrespecting Chris was bad enough. Now they just murdered her?
Yep.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, he was not just apparently, according to whatever his name is, that doctor. He stabbed her and how you call it? They pushed the knife up or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, it was
He was
stabbing
trying to
intent
kill her. He wasn't just trying to scare her or stab her, like
Yeah.
wound her. He
And
he
just
wanted
fuck
to
off,
kill
you
her.
know.
And he
Stab and
fucked
fuck
off?
Yeah, he didn't just want to hurt her. He wanted to,
Well, I don't know exactly that detail, but because she got to the hospital and because of the injuries, so I guess they took their sweet time to get to the hospital. You know, one of those.
They probably shit their pants, man.
They should have fucking shit their pants. Cowardly bullshit.
As if they didn't take the
Do you want me to serve
still
you,
be here.
Judy, if you're feeling
Yeah,
a bit,
if you don't mind. I mean, I'll help.
no,
Does
that's fine.
anybody want anything to eat or drink?
Anybody want anything, guys?
I've done nothing but drink the last couple of days.
Yeah.
God, I can't imagine.
Food from Polito.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
been tough.
I'll probably have something, but not right now.
Yeah, just give me a shout.
God, I just don't know what to say now. I mean, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I
Yeah,
mean, she's so
right.
special. She's so beloved, I would say, of the people in the city, and did so much for everyone. They had to stab some motherfucker. They should have stabbed some.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't understand how they just. It sounds so opportunistic, like they saw her standing by herself and they just came up and knifed her. Like that's not
Problem is,
civilized.
Judy, it's maximum damage, isn't it? Chris is, like you said, she's the heart of the OD, isn't she? She's, you know.
Yeah, well, she was your mom,
Not that
right?
not that I'm saying, like, you know, it'd be less painful if it was anybody else, but like obviously not even just AOD. Chris has impacted a lot of people's lives in the city, and
Yeah.
you know
all
they,
of this.
yeah.
all of this happened
I don't know
once,
why
so
on this
just,
server they didn't
putting
used to make that
some,
banging noise
you know,
until
the animal arc papers,
recently.
you know,
Like at most
and all
of
of that.
1.0, they didn't make a
So,
banging sound.
you
I
know.
don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's just putting up fucking posters.
Oh,
How y'all doing?
That's what they do. See, they
oh
tell when
we're
people are
doing
on their
all
own.
man.
we're
See,
doing. We're doing. Did you need something?
Yeah, let me take a look.
Yeah, look at the menu.
But yeah,
I like cooking for people. Makes me feel better.
Judy, this is I need to remember your name now, man. Roy, right?
Yeah, it's Roy.
Roy,
Hey,
Randy.
hi, Roy.
Hey, man.
Step out. Yeah, you ran into yesterday up at the LD clubhouse.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
You know what? Let me grab that full Irish breakfast.
Full Irish, okay. Yeah, I can
Yes,
fix
ma'am.
it up for you. Rachel, can you bring it up?
yeah, of course I can.
Oh shit, you okay, Rachel?
Yep.
Nice.
I wasn't actually going to go on shift till later, but obviously Judy felt a little bit.
She's just going to help me a little bit
So,
when I get my brain going. There's quite a few bikes that do it.
am I charging Judy? Am I?
Yeah, you go charge. Have you used that new system yet? Have you
Sorry,
used
what you say, hon?
Have you used the new system yet?
The new system.
Yeah, come on over to the cash
No.
register and I'll show you.
Yes, ma'am.
You look at the cash register there, and you go to charge somebody, and then you have to put add a product, and then when you add a product, you got to find the product in the list. So you find the Irish breakfast, and then you have to write one in, even though it says one. It don't come up until you put a number one in. And then when you see it, then you got to find out what the last 3 digits of his card is, and then you put search that list till you see that, and then you put then you charge him, and he'll tell you whether he'll pick whether he wants to cash or charge that. That's his job now.
Right. Okay. So do you know where it says obviously product and quantity?
Yeah.
It's not actually working for me a minute.
Okay. So you go add product. Add
Got
product.
it.
And
I
then
got
you
it. Yeah.
then you click on the product and you search it, and then you add the quantity, because it say 1, but it'll actually be 0. And you'll see the amount at the top change as you add products, and then you scroll
Yeah.
down, like click customer, get his number, and then press charge customer, and he'll do the rest.
That's fine. Could I take your last 3 digits? Is it cash or card? Sorry, right?
No, you don't have to ask him that anymore. He gets to pick that
Oh,
when he
right,
gets the bill.
okay.
You're off the
Okay.
hook for that now.
Fab. Can I
Yeah,
take
it's 182.
182?
There
Yes,
you
ma'am.
go.
Fabulous.
I was hoping I'd see you so I could kind of walk you through it if you hadn't done it before. How you doing, Tammy?
Yeah. Have you just fab? Thank you so much, Roy.
Thank you.
Okay, let me put it on the counter for you here.
I appreciate that, ma'am.
There you go. There's your full Irish breakfast.
Henry, what can I do for you?
Hey, can I get 2 Dubliners?
Thank you.
2 Dubliners, yeah? Are you
Yeah.
having drinks
Yeah.
as well, or just?
Yeah, there's a stout in the Dubliner.
That's fine.
You can get the stouts, and I'll get the Dubliners.
They have the mac and cheese you love.
I know, but no, it's something else. Oh, it's
Oh, okay. Hi, Still Red. How you doing?
the Irish stew.
Yeah, but we never heard bashing like that till partway through 1.0, I'd say.
So yeah, I'm gonna get the Irish stew and fish.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of conversions now.
Am I close enough to the register or?
Yeah, it should be fine. Let me just check the stouts in there a minute.
Perfect.
I'm just gonna make a couple extras so we can just pretend to come back here and do this, because I have to do.
Could I take your last 3 digits, please, Henry?
204.
204. Brilliant. There we are, hun.
Appreciate it.
How are you, Henry?
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I don't know if you can hear me. I'm not talking loud enough, probably.
Oh. She put it.
I hear Judy back there. What she was talking
Yeah,
about.
I'm making these Dubliners.
I
No, you're taking your
appreciate it.
stouts, Henry, have you?
No, I'll get them now.
I gotta make it up fresh, you know. And I'm just pulling the soda bread out of the oven. It's just fresh baked.
What kind of food did you order? This will be a tough one. I got that full Irish breakfast. Oh, how much was it? It's like $30, and it looks huge.
Okay, let me get that
I
for
gotta
you.
say,
You got the stout? Did you get the
Yep.
stout?
Yeah.
Okay.
And charged and then scats all done.
There you go. There's the stew and
Can I
the
get
stout. Or in
can I
the
get 3
not the stout,
Irish
the
stews and
Appreciate
3
it.
fish
Soda
and
bread.
chips?
3 Irish
Sorry,
stews.
say that one more time. Sorry.
It's okay. 3 Irish stews and 3 fish and chips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can do that.
Anything to drink or?
Oh, not today.
Hey, Henry,
Okay.
come here, man.
No worries.
I wanna see you.
Can you
I'll talk to
manage
you
the
in a minute,
cooking,
Judy.
Judy?
Yeah, I can do it. It's okay.
Yeah, do you want to charge or do you want me to charge for you?
Oh, if you can charge, that'd be great. Then you can get the
Course I can.
receipts, and they're $60
It's
each.
not
I
about
mean,
that. I'm just trying to help.
I really
different.
appreciate it, Rachel. My brain is not quite right yet.
Yeah, of course.
I can cook though.
My card number is 192.
Brilliant. If you follow me over here to the register.
I miss having Rachel around. She's really sweet. I love her. Her accent is so heavy. I love the way she talks. I love having these guys come in. They just make the bar so fun. Okay, so 3. It was 3 Irish stews and 3 fish and chips, right?
Sí, por favor.
Did you get that, Rachel?
I think you need to go down to the register so she can charge you.
Yeah, doing it now. Would I be able to take the last 3 digits, please?
Sí, 192.
You okay?
Oh, I'm just waiting to
Yeah.
order. Waiting in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do
I know.
you want to order?
Yeah. What's your? I'm hungry. What's your most filling meal?
I would say the Dubliner is the soda bread, is stew, and stout. That'll fill you right up.
How much?
Should.
How much is that?
It's $70.
70.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me get 5 of those, please.
5 of those? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I had to break up that little bit over there. Also, when you're sitting behind the line, you can't really see the table, so it's hard.
I mean, I'm rubbish at accents, but Judy has her weird southern mishmash accent. Florence has a little accent.
Judy?
Yeah.
Sí, that's one.
What's it? Yeah, Rachel?
Yeah, for some reason, when I'm trying to charge the customers, it's coming up as saying nobody was chosen to be billed.
Oh yeah, you got to pick that number from the right hand side in the middle, and then you can't just pick. Did you get the number?
Yeah, I did get the number, but nothing. Right, I'll try again now. Bear with me.
Yeah, just try. Maybe he wasn't close enough, or maybe just verify the number. Should work.
Sorry. I'm
She's
very
been
new
doing
to
it,
this
so
new
I don't know
system.
what.
I do apologize.
She's so good. I love her. She's very sweet. I was thinking about doing a Dutch character at some point because I can do a Dutch accent, but I can't. It's. I think with what I've got, it's probably
Can I
too
take your number one more
much.
time? Is that okay?
And Dutch accents, I have to take a run at. Like I literally have to listen to Dutch people talk,
Beforehand, okay?
like talk English, and get it back. Because my mother was Dutch, and I grew up with a Dutch person speaking English to me, so I can do it. But it needs like I need to kind of prime the pump, so to speak. With accent work, you kind of have to anyway. Like even if you just sort of naturally are able to be good at languages, sometimes you have to kind of prime the pump and listen to some people talk. I've heard people say you should sing with that accent, that helps you kind of solidify it. I don't know if that's true. I think it's different for different people.
You know not to talk that fast to me.
I said you could have got away with that.
But in
shit,
terms of
but
accents that I
you
can
know, you haven't
sustain for a
failed.
long time, this is really it. Like I'm not good at it. Okay, did you get that, Rachel? Did it work?
Yeah, can I have the last 3 digits of your card, please, BK?
140.
Ooh, I'm a little surprised.
Okay. There you go, Hen, okay?
Yep, that is fine. There you go.
Thank you,
Okay,
love.
did you get this out or no?
I haven't yet. I'm just
Okay,
getting it.
let me get it. Let me pour
Okay.
So there's 5 soda bread, 5 iced tea. That's mine.
Yeah, that's a part of the Dubliners. I just got to get you your stout.
Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. I planned on the first one, did not even plan on the second one. I ain't gonna lie.
It's okay, Rachel. I'm getting the stout, so we're good.
Oh, okay. Brilliant.
Even helping me out.
Yeah, a little bit.
There you go. There's stout.
Awesome. Thank you much.
You're very welcome. It's okay, Rachel. You can stand down now. Thank you very much for helping me
Yeah,
through
you
my
sure? You
rough
okay now, are you?
patch. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good.
I'll be
Yeah.
back. I'll be back later on tonight, anyway.
Yeah, thank you for looking after me. I just
No,
got
no, that's
dizzy.
okay.
I got strangely dizzy when I
No,
heard that
I know.
news, and I didn't.
Honestly, I woke
Honestly,
up.
was
I
no.
wasn't around.
I wasn't expecting to hear news like that
Yeah.
today, and like I just thought it was
I
going to be a
know.
regular Sunday with like just easy going, you know.
I know.
I
know.
didn't.
Like I wasn't around yesterday, and when I woke up last night, obviously Randy pulled me to one side and said, you know, what's happened. And you know, as horrible as it sounds, I literally went, ha ha ha, that's hilarious. Thinking, you know,
He was trying to.
he's
Well, he
taking the
pranks
piss.
you quite a bit, so you know
Yeah,
that's
and he
kind of
said
a
to me,
normal.
yeah, he just said, Rach, would I fucking joke about something like this? And I was like, he's not fucking joking, is he? And I just fell to the floor. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, they did. It's hard to hear. Well, I mean, Chris married me and Ricky back in '95 right here in this bar.
I know.
And she was very special to us, and that's why we asked her to marry us, you know, because we wanted someone we really cared about to do that for us. And we had some lovely talks, and she's always so kind and sweet and generous and to her family. And
I know. And like anyone who knows me knows that I'm like very, very accident prone. And it's a running joke around the guys that obviously I'm not safe behind the bike. She was the only one that would give me her keys and allow me to ride her bike everywhere.
yeah, she actually was so good at figuring out each person and what their needs were, and helping them to achieve what they needed to achieve. And she was just somebody I thought of as a true friend, and I'm going to miss her something fierce.
I know we all are. I know.
You got anything figured out for what you're going to do? You're going to do a last ride, I'm assuming, and you know.
I would have thought so. I don't think the guys have actually discussed, well, to my knowledge anyway.
Yeah, I mean it's
what
very
they're going to do
soon.
because it's such a shock.
It's very soon. I know
Yeah.
that she talked to me about doing another blessing of the bikes, and I was really looking forward to that because I missed one back in 1995 that she did. Ricky and I both got bikes, so we wanted to get them blessed by her, and this is just tearing me up.
I don't know, maybe if one of the guys will maybe, you know, stand in kind of thing. I'm not sure. But obviously there'll be a ride,
Well, there you go.
of course.
Yeah. Well, I hope we can come and ride with you guys.
Yeah.
at the back and
Absolutely.
do that because there would be no more fitting tribute to Chris, and she would love that.
You're solid, ain't you?
Yeah, just
So I can't
keeping
even
an
fit
eye on
it in.
Mikhail for a minute.
I kind of forgot.
Mikhail
You
is
just
just
said you
yeah,
were solid. I'm like, dude, wait.
he's like a coiled spring at this point. Like he just don't know which way to
Yeah,
fly off, you know, and
yeah.
it's
He's
I,
very calm at the moment.
I mean
So
he's
I'm
kind of calm person anyway. Like I don't think he shows a lot of emotion a lot of the time, but I just got to be eating him up. And
Honestly,
to have
yeah,
it happen that
exactly.
way is just like
six
so
against one
bad.
table.
When you lose
Like
your
I said,
partner, you know, your
I know,
person
I
you want
know.
to spend your life with. Like if something happened to
Oh, you know
Ricky, I would
what?
go
You got a
absolute crazy.
styrofoam break. I'm solid.
And I'm
Oh,
sure it would with
same.
Randy too. Yeah.
Oh,
With you.
absolutely. Like, if I'm honest, like even before this happened, although like, you know, you sort of like, I understand how this kind of life works.
Yeah.
Every time he leaves to go on a job, oh, I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Yeah, because you never know. I mean, life is very
No.
precious, but it can also be very short with people that choose a certain life and
Oh,
lifestyle. And he's
100%.
just every day you got him
100%.
is like a blessing.
And like, you know, it's a case of I chose this life and I'd never ask him to change. Well, he
No.
wouldn't anyway. This is his life.
Exactly.
But I feel sick every time he leaves. I feel sick.
Yeah, I can understand that for sure. And you know, I
Yeah.
just find that
Good
these
shot. I
Lucifer
didn't think you were
disciple
gonna make
people, like, I mean, they shit where they eat, you know. And I find that like the worst kind of thing because they do things like Cecil was telling me that they pulled a tanker truck up to the middle of the parking lot up in Polito and blew it up. Then there it's close to the
Yeah, they
diner, it's
did.
close to Pine
They
Ridge.
did.
It's supposed
They
to be
did, yeah.
neutral area, and they just
Yeah.
don't give a shit. Like they don't care.
They're scum. They're absolute scum. Like, let's be honest, right? I know, as you know, probably know yourself. Like, I don't know too much details because I only know what I get told.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, any MC or any gang that you're in, you're gonna have conflict. It's gonna happen.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you do it in a very respectful way, where you try and, you know, consider innocent people. LD, don't give an absolute shit who gets caught up in the middle.
Who's the collateral damage, you know? And that's
Yeah,
where they're wrong
exactly,
because if they
exactly.
think that they're going to be able to just keep buying cars at Pine Ridge or buying chicken waffles
Yeah,
at the diner, they're sadly mistaken because you bring that shit to that place and they're not gonna stand
Yeah.
idly by. I told Ricky about it and he was furious.
Yeah. You okay, Tammy?
Hi, Tammy. Are you talking, honey? Because I can't hear you.
Yeah.
I have been talking to myself for the last
You
5
have
minutes.
you
I've
ha-
been thinking they've been
haven't-
ignorant bastards
Well,
out there.
No, you in fact have been talking to yourself for.
I have been talking to myself for quite a while, I think.
They are not mad with you. They just can't understand the darn thing you're
Yeah.
saying because you're not vocalizing,
So-
sweetheart. You gotta project your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably should mention. Have you seen Judy
I
Tammy
think
since?
you might be shouting, by the way, Rachel. I can hear you outside.
Oh, she might
am
be.
I?
Yeah,
My
she
bad.
might be. I did get a phone call from Cecil about Tammy, and I was word sick, and I hope you're doing okay,
Are
Tammy.
you one of the people who were looking for me?
Oh, I wasn't looking for you, but I just, I know you because you come in the pub all the time, and you're
Right.
Cecil's partner, and you're always sweet and lovely, and I just don't want anything bad happening to you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's
I
nice
thought I
to
would just
see you
let
again.
you know,
and get,
in
get-
case
okay.
just not for you to get offended that Tammy doesn't know who you
No,
are straight away. She's still trying to figure that out.
Look, welcome to Doherty's. This is my bar. I'm Judy, and I'm very happy you're here.
nice
And
to
I
meet
hope
you.
you're
Nice to
feeling
meet
okay.
Judy's a very dear friend of the club.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's a nice place you got here. It looks very good, cozy.
It
you know?
is cozy. That's
Yeah.
that's the vibe we're going for. We want it to be like, Cheers on the television. That one of these places where you feel comfortable to be, and it's
I get
welcoming to all. It's our goal.
Yeah, no, it's a nice place. It's real nice.
Did you want anything?
I don't really drink, to be fair.
Okay.
So,
Drinks. We could do drinks. What are you thinking about having?
do you do like soft drinks? I don't drink alcohol.
We do. We have soft drinks, and we have pineapple juice, cranberry juice, coffee, and water.
perfect on that.
Could I get some cranberry juice? Actually, no, pineapple juice. Sorry. Thank you.
Pineapple
just like-
juice? Absolutely. How many
yeah.
would you like?
Could I just get 2 if that's
How did
alright?
that not go good?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
If you want to go out with your friends, I can take it from here, Rachel. I
Are
really
you
appreciate
sure?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
appreciate it. You're fine, unless you want the receipt, which you can also get.
Thank you so much. Let me just cock off. Yeah.
Of course.
Thank you.
Are you sure you're okay now, Judy? Before I leave?
Yeah, I am. I didn't hit my head. I kind of got my neck kind of. I mean, my head was kind of propped up by that beer crate, and I didn't hit it
Yeah.
on the ground, which is nice because otherwise
That's
you would have heard
good.
a unholy kind of
Right.
crack.
Right. Well, I've got my phone on me, okay? So if you feel
Yeah,
unwell or anything, just give me a call, okay? And I'll
I
come straight
will.
back.
I will. Thank you again, Rachel.
No problem.
Okay, Tammy, come on over here. Okay, 2 pineapple juice will set you back $30. Can you tell me the last 3 digits of your credit card?
Yeah, it's 97.
97.
Perfect. Thank you. There you go.
Okay, and
Should
I'll
have
give
gone
you your pineapple juice right here.
So it's
There you
Judy,
go.
right?
Yes, Judy. Judy
Yeah,
Oscar.
perfect, right. If I ever ask a few times, my things aren't always sticking in at the minute. But
Yeah, it's
I
okay.
should
Don't worry
remember.
about it, Timmy. I'll reintroduce myself to you as many times as it takes, and I won't
Appreciate
feel bad
that.
about it.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Can I get 3 Irish whiskies, Judy?
3 whiskeys? Absolutely, you can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right, Tammy.
Okay, what's the number on your card, dear Burp?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm alright.
That's 170. Alright, there we go.
There you go.
Thank you.
I was saying to Cecil earlier, I had a few bits of memories coming back. Just
Oh,
a little
that's
bit.
good.
No,
I mean,
great.
it's going to be a gradual process, and it won't be complete, but you'll get more glimmers and fewer like blank walls.
Yeah, it's more like flashes, like feelings and like
Yeah,
images, I guess, than
of
actual
course.
full stories. So I sort of said to Tessa, she's able to put it together for me.
Yeah, like I said to you the other day, you want to come in like a small leak. You don't want to come in a tidal wave.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
happened yesterday a little
trickle.
bit
It'll be
with,
more of a trickle than a
with Tom.
flood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yesterday I had like a flood of shit coming to me after what happened with mum and shit,
Oh God, yeah. Well,
But,
I just
yeah.
hope you guys are okay. I know these are so like you got that urge to get revenge, but you also have to process your own grief, and it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, I mean, I guess revenge might be a good way to process it, right? That's like a bit
I
of
mean,
group
it won't.
therapy.
It's easier than like it being. I mean, it's quite simple in some respects because you're already, kind of riled up about them and what they were doing,
Yeah,
and it's sort of like it's not the different direction to how you've been feeling for the last little while. It's just it just made it bigger.
yeah, exactly. Added in, yeah. I've
Yeah.
kind of been telling myself that it was them that hurt me, even though I know for what it wasn't, just to sort of really get that anger going.
Oh well, I mean, you get the motivation from somewhere, but you got to make sure you're
Right.
okay too. Like, I would say, if there's a group of people that's ready to go off and do something that maybe you would, probably be backup because you've been through something very recently, and nobody
Yeah,
wants you hurt
yeah.
again because it might take you longer to heal the second time. So,
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the stitches have healed over now, which is good. Plate feels
Yeah.
a bit funny in my head because I did put a plate in.
Oh
Looks like you
God,
just stick the
yeah.
fucking nut on them.
Yeah, that's what Cecil said. I was like, what you got to do is pick me up the float, 4 of you, and just charge me at people, you know?
Like a battering ram. I don't think that's a good idea because
Are
and
you
that,
suggesting we use your forehead again?
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
battering ram. Yeah, she
God
did
I'm
say
a
that.
walking,
God
talking
damn.
baseball bat right now.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Hi there. Did you want something to eat or
Fun
drink?
comp, you know,
Yes,
over in fucking
You have a
conflict,
menu?
straight
Oh,
time
never
and
mind.
Yeah,
One
I
sec,
do.
please.
I have a menu right there.
Go, Bellhead, go.
No, Metalhead.
Metalhead?
Metalhead.
You sounded so sweet when you said that. Oh, Metalhead.
Metalhead.
The Dubliner.
Dubliner? Absolutely. Coming right up.
Thank you.
What are you two been chatting about in here then?
Just give us this pineapple juice.
Yeah, it's the same as that, like 2 pickles and mayonnaise came back.
Yeah, like little bits and bobs.
Yeah? What have you anything haven't already told me?
You know that character I had on Ignite 1.0 that I never got to play actually. I never got to play her. Was a like a Valley Girl mall rat kind of person. I had that character created because a bunch of us were gonna do mall rat characters because they had this mall, and I never got to play her. Like, never got to play her, and I she had a lisp, and
Suppose it's not now.
all right, let me just pull this pine, and then
trying
you'll
to
be good to go.
Contact him to
All right.
let him know.
I gotta,
Offer
you know,
our
the
help
with
if he
pines,
needs
as you
help
probably
in
know,
terms
you
of
gotta let it sit for a minute. So I'll just
moving
pull it,
stuff
and then
around
we'll
or
go to
clearing out the
get
legal
you
Okay.
get you fixed up, and then we'll finish pulling. Okay, come on over here.
Oh, yep.
Checking through my own notes.
Wonder if any of these cunts are gonna
Okay, and what are the last few digits of your card number?
196.
If they do, they'll be blacked out. Not wearing their cards and having zero fucking pride.
Living right in the fucking bank.
Okay, let me go get that. Finish pouring that beer.
So fucking bizarre, isn't it? It's such a bizarre way to be. Like, I'm proud of who the fuck you are. You know, don't hide it.
Yeah, well, MC for those
Okay,
watching.
and let me get that on the counter for you.
All right.
Lucifer's dickheads.
There you go.
Lucifer's dick
Thank
suckers.
you.
Dick suckers.
You're very welcome.
I hear a dog.
I hear a dog too.
I hate that bark's called bark because I now can't just say I hear a bark. It's not work.
Well, it might be bark. You never know.
It might be bark. It might be bark.
Is it bark?
Oh, wait, it's not.
Appreciate it. Well, she's not really my dog, but I kind of found her. She seems a little fucked up. Figured I'd get her some food.
Oh, what
You're
dog
right,
is this?
gorgeous. Hey.
This is Scrapper.
Scrapper.
Yeah, I mean,
What's this,
me and the
Abel?
dog go way back.
What's this?
Oh.
Hey.
Hi, sweetheart. What a good girl.
Alright, gorgeous.
Let me, I'm gonna put this down on the ground for you there. A little treat
Yeah.
for you.
What's that? Come have a look at this.
We're all
What's this?
used to dogs nowadays.
You doing, sweetheart?
Sorry, Cecil, you've lost me now.
Oh,
It's a
what?
dog.
Shit, what a breakup.
That look like Animal Art?
He's quite a bit of a player, isn't he?
Yeah,
Oh,
she seems a
damn,
little
doggo, you got a
sad and
chew,
shit.
you know? You're sad.
Hi, sweetheart. How you doing?
She fainted.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I sorted it out.
Oh,
You know, some water on there and
It's a mid little thing, isn't she? Bless her.
what a sweetheart you are. Scrapper, huh?
well, what else was I supposed to do? She was out cold.
Oh, what a gentle, sweet dog. Look at that.
Yeah, she's the best. I found her up in the scrapyard, you know, kind of way,
Oh,
scrap.
well.
Oh yeah, I just picked one of those up.
It's
So something happened to her collar. I haven't seen her in a while, so I don't know.
yeah, she's definitely not wearing a
collar.
collar, so, but I'm glad you
Yeah,
know
it's
who
good
she
going, yeah.
is. Have you got her like checked out of the animal arc and so did she got a microchip or something or like anything like
Oh,
that?
I don't know about giving
giving him the microchip. That's kind of like.
No, well, she might
Close
have
the-
one. Like they've been putting microchips in dogs for a while
You need
now.
a good old
So
wash, you do, Bubba. Hey?
yeah, she could
I didn't know
probably
about that.
Yeah,
stand
you
a
need
little
good
bit
old
of a
Bubba
bath
dub.
up
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
Animal too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we plan to go. I
Jeez,
just
there we
wanted
go.
to get her some
I
food
don't
and
need a
drink
wash, you need
before
a
we go up
wash.
there, you know.
Jesus.
Oh yeah. Did you need something? Are you? No, you're
Um,
good.
Perf-
Are you?
You might.
Yeah, I'm okay. I just wanted to make sure the dog was all good and make sure she had some.
I mean, I didn't give her like. Hang on, let me see what else I got for her. Hang on.
It's lovely to meet you anyway, Scrappy.
I do not have to give out many cat treats, but dog treats I got.
Let's have a look at you, eh? Listen gently. Don't worry.
And I'm
I'll
gonna.
pay for whatever. Don't think
I mean,
don't
I
wanna
just
pay
keep.
for
I
whatever.
keep animal food here just
Oh,
for
jeez.
all of my
Oh, beautiful.
doggy friends. Yeah.
Right. Wait here, let me go see if Mike has got anything. One sec.
There you go, baby. I'm gonna put that on the ground for you. That's some more little treats. I don't know which one you like better, the peanut butter treats or these ones. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Get there and then fucking Bradley come out the clothes and stuff.
Yeah. My puppers.
I don't know if these ones are gonna find as much favor as the peanut butter treats. The peanut butter treats just got inhaled, I'd say.
Yeah, she probably likes the
Is
peanut
this
butter.
is this Scrapper?
See.
Oh, you're Ajax's girlfriend.
What?
Yeah. How you doing, girl?
Ajax's girlfriend.
What? One of them.
I was going to say, I
One of
think
them? Oh my
Ajax
God, what a
is
player.
kind of plays the field a little bit because
She's a good girl. How you doing, girl?
It's a fucking Scrapper Dag. What you been getting into, Dag? I know Simon left, but what's
Damn.
going on?
she's a very sweet, gentle dog.
Yeah. Think you might have somebody going around fucking with dogs.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Well,
cause
hopefully I fucking find him.
yeah, you ain't fucking lying. One of our fucking pups got picked up last night. Came
What the-
back with fucking cigar burns.
What the fuck?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What was
Fucking
that?
cigar burn to the fucking his right eye and both front paws.
Who the fuck tortures a dog? A puppy, no less.
Yeah.
Who the
Yeah.
fuck does that?
Yeah,
Is
sick
that
motherfucker.
is that Lucifer Disciples or is it somebody else?
Honestly, at this point, I have no idea. After seeing Scrapper like this,
I mean, is there anyone that's like very anti-animals in this city that we can think of? Like
I mean, there's some sick.
I don't like dogs
Here's
and
where
shit, but
let me
I'm not gonna do that to a fucking dog.
Yeah,
That's kind of
yeah.
that's fucked up.
I'm gonna put some water. I'm gonna put some water down for you here, sweetheart, so you have something to drink.
like
I'm gonna get
Scrapper
some
and I
more.
kinda
Hang
got a
on.
mutual agreement with the beast and shit. Every time the cops come around, she's growling and
she's up
shit.
to. Yeah. Good girl.
So I figured, you know what? Because Simon, I don't know if you guys knew Simon, like a nerdy motherfucker. He worked at Little Italy, and I guess this was his dog. And then, I mean, like Simon, and I used to hang out and shit. So now I guess I gotta fucking take care of Scrapper since his goofy ass left.
have you been able to get her up to Animal Arc at all?
Yeah, that's where I plan on going here. I just wanted to make sure she got some food and shit. I was just right down the road.
Okay, Scrapper, you're in for a treat. You know what you're gonna get? I'm gonna get you an Irish stew because she's got all dog-friendly ingredients too. Yeah,
Oh,
and then I'm gonna
shit.
give you some
Oh,
water
that
as
smells
well.
delicious.
There you go. Some water as well. They're gonna be a nice meal for you. You just go over here so you got good access to it, and it's gonna give you a nice full belly. Okay, you
Hell
make
yeah,
as much of a
man.
mess as you want. I'm
Alright.
just gonna go get a mop and I will wait for you. I'm on mop patrol. Did you?
girl.
Oh, she didn't make too much of a mess.
Good job, eh? Bet you feel nice warm in your tummy now.
No, I'm sure she licked up anything she fucking spilled.
Yeah, she pretty much did.
Most
I'm not,
definitely.
there's nothing here but some doggies alive on the floor.
Henry?
How's the doggy looking?
I just gave her some treats and some Irish stew and some water, and I think she's gonna do right fine.
Sounds like
She just ate like she hadn't had anything to eat in a while, but she's I think she's
By the way,
happier
do
now.
I know you? I feel like I met you before. I met you before.
Shit, dang. I've met a lot of motherfuckers. Name's AJ, dang.
I fucking feel that, man. Anyway, I'm Cecil. I'm AD secretary.
Oh shit, what's up, dang? I don't know you. You look
We don't
a
know each
little
other?
familiar. I don't know. Maybe. I
You
worked
ride
at
with
Little
anyone?
Lily for a while. No, I don't think I fight with anybody. Oh, wait, what'd you say? I fight with anybody?
No, ride with anyone. Like, are you associated with any
shit.
groups around here?
Yeah, dang. Fucking, the Italians, you know.
Oh, good, man. So I'm just trying to, like, piece together who's where and what's what.
My sweetheart, you are. I hope you feel better now. I don't know who treated you bad, but they better not do it again that I hear of.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking find them and beat the fucking dog shit out of them.
Exactly. I think a lot of people would.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us love our animals here in town, and there's some
Wait,
people,
this ain't a
motherfuckers
pattern
that
now,
don't
you know?
like animals, and that we don't like them, do we? We don't want
That's
people
if you can get her up to Animal Art, get a new collar on her. See if you can't get get some contact information from the vet up there.
Or what was on her collar? It was like her previous owner.
Yeah, it was Simon fucking Stevens or some shit, some nerdy dude. And I didn't really know that guy, and I told him, my name's Michael. Obviously, my name's not fucking Michael, and he put Michael on her tag too. So I mean, technically, kind of, sort of, I'm the co-owner of Scrapper, but I guess I got to take full responsibility of her now.
At this point, yeah, but I mean, you can make it official with Animal Art because what they do is they'll do an inspection, and they'll do a wellness check, and if you pay, it's $1,000, but they give you like a doggy package. Well, we got a rabbit package, but the care thing, and
I'll look into it.
and then you'll get like officially on their records as the person who takes care of Scrapper, and then they'll if anything happens, they got your contact information, and that's it. Like, if she's chosen you, if she's happy to have you as their person, then they'd be happy to record it as. I mean, somebody recorded it. Used to be Chris who do that.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
damn.
We'll head up there and we'll get her checked out and shit. Make sure she's okay.
There's
with
some
it.
people around. There's Ellen and Chris, and puts her phone in there, but she don't talk, so you have to kind of send her a text message, or
Okay.
And there's Arian. Was the other director with Chris. Arian's around quite a bit, I think.
Yeah.
And there's more other vet techs and vets and stuff too.
Okay. Yeah. No. I'll definitely head up there as soon as she's all good to go. You ready to go, Scrapper? You ready to?
Just
hit
be
the road,
careful.
dog?
Like if you go to buy, don't buy, one of those cheap collars they got over the counter there with that guy, because he don't actually give you the collar. He takes your money and he don't give it to you.
Yeah.
You just pick one nice one yourself, and just put it on there.
Sounds good. Gotcha.
All right, Scrapper.
And the mechanic
care
for
of
the
yourself, okay?
mechanic for this collar's been broken forever, and I don't
Good to
think
meet
they
you,
ever
puppies.
made it as around anymore. So you don't seem to be able to update it. But you used to change the animal's name,
Good to meet you, puppy. All right.
which
You
is
take
why
care.
Harvey ended up being called Harvey Miller
Fight every
Miller.
day, got to kick their ass. All right. Hell yeah.
Good girl. She's such a happy pup. Look at her.
Yeah, she's the best, to be honest.
She is pretty good.
All right, well, we're gonna get out of here.
All
Left
right.
some money on the
You
counter.
take care.
For,
Thank you.
yeah, of course. Thank you. Yeah, you guys take it easy.
Right, there's not a fucking pet in there.
You too, man. Be
An
safe.
animal's getting hurt.
I'm gonna do my usual therapy.
$500. Holy shit.
Let me give him home.
Hey, you wanna play?
I have you again.
Alright, bring on. You wanna break or should I?
I'll let you break.
Okie dokie.
What did she get? Fish and chips for beans.
Very fucking British response.
And now we're getting a
Okie dokie.
fire stew.
Mm-hmm.
The dock.
My apologies.
And just
You alright?
regular water. I mean, she doesn't have to do this, but
Aren't you a Brit?
I am, but else
I get it. I'm Polish and British. I'm sorry.
Poke in the fucking eye.
oh god, I don't remember what the number is. Hang on.
You're right, dude.
Yeah, I'm good. 185.
Dealing with the new fucking system
Oh.
on the
Amy
Cash registers.
Seagull. Hello. Alright, Irish stew 1. Don't do this, the price doesn't come in. Fish and chips 1. And the water. Hope you guys are all having a good day.
You good there?
Yeah, I think I was a little shocked at my full skill.
Get a ticket for that for buying for myself. It's crazy.
Nice.
That will work.
Go for the green. Go for the yellow.
That is the intention.
Is Ricky doing well?
Oh yeah, Ricky's doing okay. He's probably gonna be around pretty soon.
Yeah, that's good.
Might run the open up the dealership for a while.
Yeah, sorry we were the bearers of bad news.
I mean you can't help it. It's real heartbreaking. I'm kind of embarrassed that I got these and fell over, but at least Rachel was here to
Aye.
help out, and that was great.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I know. I just I don't want to be a drama queen or nothing. I heard those words and I just couldn't. Like my brain just failed to process it and failed to do the keeping the standing up part. It failed to.
Yeah, someone like Chris, it's not just a loss for the club; it's a loss for the state. You know, It's the kind of
Entirely,
person she was.
yeah. Well, I mean, director of animal work with Arian and did so much for all the animals and also I mean, she married me and Ricky like she was the officiant at our wedding and other weddings, and she meant so much to so many people. And I felt like she was a good friend because I could tell her anything, and we would talk, and she'd come into the bar and I'd take care of everybody, make sure that they all got something to eat and drink, and didn't forget to eat and drink. And she just cared about everybody so much.
It's Monarchs.
I just feel like
Yeah.
it's such a big loss to everyone.
Still your turn or is it mine?
Yeah, it's rough.
It is rough. But I know you guys will get over it. I know you weathered the storm, and I know you'll give her a proper send off. Like you will with it. I mean, she was a treasured member of your team, and I want to be there.
Yeah, we'll let everyone know when we got like the last ride figured out, and
Yeah. Well, Ricky and I both got back, so they're nothing special. But
hell yeah.
we definitely would come and do that with you guys.
Probably gonna be one of the biggest from my recollection, knowing how many people she knew. So
Oh gosh, she knew a lot of people, and just by being for the animals. Like I just never forget. Every time an animal would come by, she would just throw herself right down on the ground and lick them,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and just like get right down on their level, and it was just amazing. I felt too that it's just amazing what she used to do for people, and the animals, and she just cared so much about every living thing, and that they did this to her was like they couldn't have chosen anybody to be like the worst person they could have possibly hurt.
Yeah, it's always the good that die young, you know.
Well, it's also like the cowardice of picking a target like that. Like somebody they knew would never, break the rules and hurt them without provocation.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
She would never done anything to them under those same circumstances, and to turn around and do that to her is like they said, well, she was just putting up a poster on a bulletin board. Or the animal arc. Like I just can't get my head around it in a way, but I'm awful glad that you guys were all here to help to tell me, and Rachel was here to help me get through it. They was very helpful. I think the world of Rachel. I kind of miss seeing her. Hi, Lena. You okay?
Yeah, I can let you get back to it.
Yeah,
I just wanna
thanks,
check it.
Henry. I appreciate it. I do.
How you been? You been good?
Told you I just had 1,000 words.
Yeah.
What I get.
I agree with that.
I feel that on a very deep level.
I've just had the worst week of my life.
My sweetheart.
About the worst 24 fucking hours.
Yeah.
Yes, have you heard the news?
I have no idea if this will work or not, but we'll see.
Right, go for it.
Oh, damn. I kind of had a little wobbly when I heard that. I kind of got a little dizzy and fell over, but
I don't know if Alina knows.
I mean, it was the news that about Chris. Because Animal Arc is going to be pretty dark as a result of that.
Yeah, I've been trying to call Aaron all of today, but I haven't had to get a hold of him.
I'm so sorry. He's a colleague of yours, and to everybody, and I just feel the love so keenly. And I know I'm just one person who was just a friend of hers. She was the officiant at her wedding, but other people spent so much time with her and worked with her daily and cared for her, and I just
We
can't.
called her Mama Chris, and we
Mama
fucking
Chris.
meant it.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's definitely the mama I chose.
And for the record, Judy, you do matter to us. There's a reason why we keep coming back here.
I know.
The reason why I keep calling you and checking in, you know?
I know. And I know.
There's still plenty of kind people around, Alina.
Yeah. Vicky gonna be real upset. That's it?
Oh, hell yeah.
That's one way to do it.
Put this.
Oh, and I gotta tell Ricky when he wakes up. I'm just. Yeah. I get you. I just feel it. Just those poor folks. Just lost somebody so important to them, and everybody thinks of them as a big tough 1% back again. But I know those people, and they have hearts, big hearts, and they're just breaking right now. You okay? Do you need something, sweetie? Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's all they, they can say that they know what they're signing up for and they know, what they're doing, but in the end, they're people and they're friends and they love each other and it's going to hurt just as much as if they weren't, doing what they were doing. But and I don't feel like it's the life, they wasn't the reason Chris lost her life. It wasn't because she was in. Well, I mean, it was because she was in a motorcycle club, but it wasn't because she was in the middle of doing something bad. Well, I find that most of the conflicts that I hear about with the clubs is because of respect and lack of it. And this one was no different. They spat on her. They spat on Chris. The Lucifer's disciples spat on her. And they were asked to apologize, and they refused to apologize, and that's how it started. They were always doing that. Apparently, Lucifer's disciples disrespect women is kind of like a thing that they do. It's something they're known for. And they disrespected the wrong woman. And then he murdered her in cold blood. And then they phoned up Randy and bragged about it, apparently. Because that's the kind of cheap shit they do. It's kind of cheap shit they do. And when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So they're going to learn. And it's funny because, yeah, the AOD is a 1% club and you're the oldest club in the state, and they demand a certain amount of respect. But it's not like it's difficult to give them that. Oh yeah, that might be the guy that was just here, with the dog. Yeah, I don't know if that's a guy that was just in here with the dog named Scraper, and apparently somebody had treated Scraper badly, so he was going to take care of her.
I think, yeah.
You guys going to head out?
Yep.
Yeah. I'll pop back later, Judy, okay?
Yeah.
Give me a call if you need anything, okay?
Okay, thank you, Rachel. I know you
No
guys are
problem.
both grieving too, so you don't like my grief about these. He's better drop in the bucket compared to yours, but I'm so sorry this happened,
No.
and I'm so sorry, Mikhail, that you lost your partner.
Okay.
Like I said, Chris, she impacted a lot of people's lives. Wait, who's that woman in green?
It's Elena.
I'm sure she called Randy cute the other day. I want to fucking work there.
Oh, Elena? What?
Don't worry, Judith. It's all good.
I don't understand. Elena's really upset too. I guess she found out earlier that Chris passed, and I
Yeah, I believe she was up north at the diner when we spread the word to other people.
Yeah,
Or at least the people that needed to kind of hear.
I know. It's this is one of the most painful parts is having to tell people that don't know the news because it affects everybody. Oh, hi, Mercury. How you doing? Oh, there's a Judy hug. Thank you. Chris Trusov from AOD was co-director of Animal.
Yeah.
She was murdered yesterday.
Anyway, we're gonna probably make our way out and yeah.
Yeah, you guys take care.
We'll
And
let you know when.
yeah, well,
everything
I'm sure
happens.
that everybody will be told because this is just
Yeah.
going to be a statewide thing that happens. And you guys
Yeah.
be careful, okay? Because you don't need to lose any more.
Well,
You
we're trying.
all matter, so be careful.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you
Like I
stay
said, my
safe
phone's
out
on
here.
me, so if you need anything, can I give one of us a call?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Rachel. Appreciate you. Thank
No
you for
problem,
stepping in and
Judy.
helping out. And
No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It's the least I can do.
yeah, I'm glad you're going to still be working with us. I'm happy about that.
Yes, yeah. Just look after McCain now, no
Yeah,
McCain.
just kind of a difficult time for, and I don't want you working here alone ever. Just make sure that,
Oh, that's
you're going to
okay.
be safe.
I'm okay. Trust me. They
Oh,
catch me on
you.
a bad day. They'll have fucking LD.
Oh, I know, but bring some of these customers with you, and have them take care of
course.
you because
Yeah.
this is known to be a AOD friendly bar. I mean, it's not like we're not affiliated and we're not, we're neutral, but everybody knows
Yeah.
the AOD comes here, so.
Yeah. I always refer to you as a very good friend of the AOD and Ricky.
Well, I like to think that too, because we known
Of
you
course.
guys when we first came to the city, and we didn't know too much. And we did a construction job down there in Vespucci, across near the old compound, and those guys came over and introduced themselves and were nothing but lovely to us, and invited us in for a
Yeah.
drink, and we've been friends ever since.
Thing is, I think like people get the wrong message sometimes of like MC groups and things that, where well, there's me saying as if I'm in the MC, I'm just an old lady, but like they're aggressive, they're nasty. Yeah, they are, but I mean, these are some of the most respectful people you will ever come across. As long as you show them respect and, are polite and courteous to them, they'll show respect and be
It's
courteous
not
to you.
exactly like they're no. We didn't. We just thought it was real sweet. I mean, a lot of people might have been intimidated that a bunch of bikers showed up to their construction job, but I think they just wanted curious as to who was doing it, and wanted to introduce themselves. And
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
were ever so nice, and they helped us. They told us about how to make money in the city, and and we just got a chance to come out to the events and stuff, and it just like grew from there. That we just
Yeah, of
became good
course.
friends, and they were already kind of close with Shane and Seamus here. They were already
Yes,
kind of.
yeah.
I know that Shane and Seamus were up to a little bit of no good back in the day, but
Oh God, who isn't, isn't it?
well, I mean, Ricky and I are, but I know a lot of people got a little side business, and that's okay. I don't care. I don't judge because I would have probably Ricky and I probably would have gone in that direction except for this pub, and it became really important to us to keep this pub, and we just anything we would have thought about doing, we just kind of stopped thinking about doing because we were happy here,
Yeah, 100%.
and we
But
never
like
been
I
that
said,
interested in
oh,
money
sorry.
or anything. Like we just want to make people happy and make them drinks and give them a safe place
Yeah.
to be, and
Same with us up in Afterlife. Like it's not even about making money a lot of the time. I mean, obviously we've got to
Oh
make
God, I've talked
money
to
to keep the
Cecil
place
about this.
afloat.
Cecil and I've had a discussion about this actually very
Yeah.
recently about how we're just trying to get it to cover the costs, and
Yeah, that's all it's about, really. As long as we make enough to be able to, pay our overheads, then,
yeah,
we just like bringing the community together and a safe place for everyone to have a drink, have a laugh,
exactly.
chill out.
Rachel will be by the bikes, okay? We're gonna talk to this
I'm
tradie.
on my way.
All
Yeah.
right, yeah,
Don't rush,
she's
don't rush,
coming.
we're
No,
just
she's
talking.
coming with you. She's coming with you. Thank you for coming by, Randy.
Judy's had enough
Let
of me. She's
know.
checking me out.
I've had enough of you too. Can we keep it
All
here?
right.
Like a
Yeah.
basement or something? Lock it?
No, we don't have a basement. I mean, that I know of.
Oh.
We got a garage and we got an office, but we don't have a basement.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
lovely
no.
to speak to you, Judy. I'll speak to
Yeah.
you in a bit now,
Yeah,
okay?
you take care,
Do what
Rachel.
he's-
Be careful.
Bye, Judy.
Bye bye.
All right. Later, man. Hey, Judy, see you later.
Bye bye. Well, that's all of my characters. All three of the characters who love Chris now know that Chris is gone. So. It's been a day of sadness. Oh, there's a bunch of streamers gonna get together doing a little fundraiser at the beginning of May for the Trevor Project. I'm just getting some messages about that. I haven't really done a group fundraiser or streaming stuff, but it's people from Badger Hollow, and I'm hoping that we make a little bit of money for the Trevor Project. It's always really important, particularly at this time and this political climate in the U.S. that LGBTQ kids have some place to feel safe, and it's a difficult time. So yeah. So Judy just got paid back $5,000 from Beans. Judy had loaned Beans $5,000 to buy her quad bike, and she just got it all back in cash. So this is bar money, and I don't quite know what to do with this. I really don't know what to do with this. I think I should just keep it out because it's already kind of accounted for in the accounting. Because I pulled it out for event stuff for St. Patrick's Day, and I think I'll just pay suppliers with it and just keep it out of the bank account, because putting it back in and taking it back out is going to be weird. Going to be a bit weird. I don't really know what to do with Judy right now. It's going to be a little bit before yeah, I don't know what Judy's got to tell Ricky. I didn't put up, I put up the poster. I did put up the poster. I remember I put up the poster. When did I put up the poster? How long has she been doing this? I was streaming for 3 hours. I just was thinking, well, I just would come on for a few hours because I didn't stream on Friday, which I normally do, but I had adulting to do on Friday, so I didn't. It was 11:15. So it's almost Angie's is open. No, it's not. It was, but it's not. Big 50! Hello! Hello, hello! And Florence and Judy have had a very emotional morning for the same reason. Thank you so much for subscribing for so long and having faith in me and being my friend and doing such good RP with me and being such a magnificent human. Judy is just gobsmacked. She fell on the ground. She got dizzy when they told her, and she fell on the ground. And then Rachel was here, and Rachel has keys, so Rachel was able to come and help her and work the till for a bit. Well, Judy just cooked. That's Judy's comfort thing was to cook. So she's back now. She's fine. Rachel's gone back with the group, but does confirm she still does want to work here. So Judy's happy because she really loves Rachel. And they came up. Florence opened up first and went and picked cherries, and then they all showed up and came in and told her. So Florence now knows as well. And I have got to figure out how to get 3 of my damn characters to Chris's eventual service. I don't know how I'm gonna do it because 3's a lot. 2's hard enough, but 3's worse. So, and 5M is being messy with me, so it doesn't always want to restart. Even if I give it like a count of 10 or more after I quit to reload 5M, it sometimes won't do it, and then I have to reload my whole computer because I can't force launch it for some reason, and it's just like it's 5M. So to do Judy and Harvey at Kane and Iris's vow renewal, I had to log off and log back on several times just to do 2 characters. Now I have a 3rd character in the mix. Florence, Florence is harder to just disappear. I mean, it's okay that Florence can't be on the ride and Harvey won't be on the ride because Judy and Ricky want to do the ride. Ricky doesn't know yet, but he will. It's because they have their shitty little bikes, but they want to pay respect and they want to do the thing. So it's oh god, you have messaging with rockets. Everything is making rockets cry. Yeah. I admit I added to that because I sent her a picture of Harvey, Bark, and Vodka with their little cowboy hats on, sitting in front of her picture, looking sad. But I don't think until you firm that character that you can really understand the impact that they have. And it's just kind of strange. Because I felt that too, and I was telling this earlier that I didn't feel like Judy knew very many people, or that very many people cared about Judy. But I got told otherwise by Chris, of all people. Got told otherwise by Chris that people do care, because I was saying, well, nobody's going to want to come to her wedding anyway. I didn't want to make a big deal because I'm pretty sure nobody would show up. And Chris is like, oh, you don't know. And if we had done it any other way, like if we had announced our wedding or made it public or whatever, I think we would have had a lot of people, quite a few people there. As it was, we had an event here, and the people who cared to come were the people who saw them get married. And I was happy with that. Like, I never wanted to, even in my own life, I never wanted to get married. I wanted to be married. So it was like the actual wedding is almost like it was in your way. It kind of, you know, it was something you ended up having to do to get married, but Alice has been in. That's good. This week it's been Alice, because Alice did a shift last night. And then Rachel did a bunch of the stuff, and Judy's done it. Judy's got her got her groove back, so she's fine. This isn't working yet. Products, I think we got that done. Okay, I'll just take that off because I have a. You can't select an employee right now, so. I really like that new register though. It takes a bit of time to kind of put everything in, but. And I, sometimes forget to get the person's number, or if I'm charging myself, I forget to get my number, so. And she told Beans today that they're still selling plushies. We have quite a few plushies still. Get more soccer balls. My princess can't be out of soccer balls. Check and see what we need to make to get us up to plant and trim again. Fish and chips we got. I got to do 1 Irish stew. That's pretty good. And we've got all the stuff made for the event. We just have to put them in boxes. So we're going to need to cycle through 50 boxes to put them away. And then put them in the van. But we haven't done that yet because I haven't decided if we're putting something else in there. I don't know how much they want to spend. Because the ballers are paying up front for all of the food. And I know they're going to sell the tickets for quite a lot and probably make money, but that's okay. I don't shit. I just want to be part of a community event. Like 3. It doesn't really matter. As long as you have 20 of things, that's good. $20, we're good. I didn't even put music on here. I meant to, but I've got streamer mode on, so. Put music on up at the diner, and I probably forgot to turn it off because streamer mode, and I completely forgot. But it's like a 3-hour video or something, and it stops, so. I stopped by now. She still has a brace on her leg, her left leg, because of breaking her leg a couple weeks ago. Anyway, I've been streaming for about 4 hours. That's about what I plan to do today. Let me check and see if there's anybody else streaming on Freestyle. Ah, there is somebody streaming on Freestyle. This is part of the big story. It's Mandalore, Rocket Mandalore. He dated me yesterday. He plays Mikhail Trusov. He is very upset right now. His wife just got murdered. So let's go visit Rocket Mandalore, and you guys have a really great rest of your day. And I will be around next weekend. Not Saturday. I have grown-up stuff to do Saturday. It might be a Friday, Sunday again, or maybe just Friday. We'll see how it goes.
Hey.
You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you
I'm having an okay
next
vacation,
week.
but you can't smoke anywhere.
I
out
know. But like, I'm 64, going on 65 years old. I've done so much grown-up stuff. That's why I like to play as much as possible now. So you guys have a wonderful day, and go say hi to Rocket Mandalore for me, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.